Hello there. Is it too dark back here, is my question. I have been waiting, like, I cannot wait to go live. Like, I've been waiting to stream all day, like, wanting to stream. And I'm like, no, girl, you gotta get your stuff done first. Like, get stuff done, then go in there. Because it's so hard to get off of the streams that I don't want to risk not getting the stuff done that I needed to get done, like pick up meds. So, hi, if you're here, somebody liked it, but I don't see anybody watching in the numbers. So we will see. I really, really, really need to go through my fiction. And we already went through 4 of these little cubbies up top. I really need room in my fiction shelves. Hi, Lucky! You made it! I'm so impressed when subscribers, like, immediately come in, when it's, like, unannounced. Like, that's crazy to me. And I love that I have, like, that kind of community now. Is this... Oh! Need to get my soda. Is this too dark back here? It doesn't look it. But let me know what you think. Of course you got the bell ticked for your lives. But, like, people have, like, you know, stuff that they're doing. So, I mean, I do the same thing. Like, I try to immediately just click on my phone, even if I just, like, have time to say hi and nothing else. But it's like... Yay, I'm so, like, happy when people just drop everything and come up to the lives. Yay! Can you hear, like, the air filter in the background, too? Like, I don't want to turn my own volume on because it'll echo for you guys. It's kind of a white noise machine, in a way. Nope, all good. Okay. Thank you, Lucky. You've been so, like, active? Interactive? I don't know what the word is. I'm literally sitting in a corner between 2 dressers, but my video worked the other day. Oh, here comes the cat. He heard me, of course. You're not gonna fit back here. Hi. Yeah, come say hi. Come here. Oi. I know, there's barely room for you back here. Yay, just in time for the YouTube boost. Hi, Owl. This is my kitty Xavier. He loves to be on the live streams. He always comes over whenever I start. He just woke up though, so he's a little out of it. You a little out of it? You give me boops? Boops. No boops. No boops. That's a no from him. Okay. Alright, let me make sure. There should be a way for me to make sure I'm on live. See, I'm not. I want all of the comments. I think I see them all though. I can see it on my laptop. Are you a little confused? Boop, 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 boop. He just wants to be here. Does the cat get some mice too? You know, I've never tried that. But it would be interesting. Because technically he could eat it. I mean, it's food approved for other critters. What would you do? He'd probably look at me like, Mom, I don't like this flavor. Okay. I'm going to put you down so I have my hands. And then, of course... Oh, and you walked right on the computer. Thanks. Thanks. You put it back in top chat. Thank you so much. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Why am I so far behind on my computer now? Oh, because he also took it off of the live. You little menace. Okay. Alright. So as you can probably see, I put my nail polishes in a matching color in front of the books that are that color. So I'm gonna take these off. I'm very much a, like, out of sight, out of mind person, like animals do. So, like, if I don't know if I can't see it, I don't think I have it, and then I don't use things, which is partly why my books are out the way they're out, and I dream someday of having enough space, whatever that means. I don't know if that's possible for a book lover. Why is this slimy? Ew. Okay. This is all fiction. I had my fiction organized by author and then title for a while. Hey Azim, thanks. And then I hated looking at it. It just looked very chaotic. So I decided to go with color and size because that just made it look all uniform. And it's fiction, and these are the standalones, like not in a series usually. Or end up with doubles of everything. Exactly, like I've totally done that. For like clothes or like even earrings. I'm like, oh, I already have this color. Not that that matters so much. It's very dusty back here. Maybe I should have thought of this. Anyway, I'm still gonna do my reading report tomorrow. Doodoo is here! Funny and insightful is here. Just waiting for Cujo to show up, and then we've got the early regulars. Oh Lord Doodoo, deliverer of digestive destiny. Grant us passage in peace. So wacky, but relevant. I just smear my eyeliner everywhere. Okay. If I was gonna be a veggie, what would I be? Probably broccoli, because then I could have cheese with it. I could have unlimited cheese. That is an interesting question. So anyway, I organized by color because it was prettier to look at. This is in my bedroom. And yeah. We did the first 4 cubicles. I think the yellow ran over a little bit. This is C.S. Lewis, so I probably won't get rid of it. This is H.G. Wells, so I won't get rid of it. This is Arthur Conan Doyle, so I won't get rid of it. And this is a... Why do I have this over here? This is like a libretto. You can't take it with you. Why did I have this in yellow? I guess it's kind of yellowish on the side. I'll just leave those. Those aren't going anywhere. Sherman Alexie... Hello? There's no space back here. Sherman Alexie is an indigenous author. We're back to the backwards, I'm sorry. I get so addicted to his writing, I don't know why. But I'm definitely keeping it. Hello? Okay. This one's staying. Let me grab the next few. I have a Miss Marple set of stories. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's like classic mystery, I don't know. I look fantastic, thank you. I actually did like liner and lashes today. Yay! Hi, Iran. You didn't even recognize me. I mean, it's hard to see the back of the hair when I'm talking to the camera, but that to me is the most different when I look back on these things. I didn't do anything to the jellyfish legs today. I just got them up out of my face. Anyway, Ann Tyler, very, like, common author. The strangest thing about my wife's return from the dead was how other people reacted. That's why I kept it. There's nothing on the back. Oh, this is a ARC. I didn't win it. And it's signed. Oh my goodness. My styling. You look younger. Yellow is my color. Oh, thank you. So I have every color lipstick, and I don't know that yellow lipstick is gonna look good on anybody, but it looks terrible on me. Like, my face just looks so washed out. But I kind of like the way the lighting is lighting up the yellow here. So, looks a little gray on my laptop, but it probably depends on how you're watching it. I completely forgot about this one. I look like a happy honeybee. Thanks. I am kind of happy today. I am. If I could talk to the girl I was in December, early December, I had no concept of feeling the way, like how much better I feel right now. I look at least a decade younger than I am. Yeah, I'm 44. Maybe I'll do a skincare video. But I think a part of it is just good genes. But thank you. That's very sweet. Oh, that was literally the first sentence of the book. I hate that there's no more information about it. There's... Yeah, this is definitely an unfinished thing. I'm curious. I kind of have room for another, like, narrow, tall bookcase. And I've been debating whether I should just go for it, because when I had a bookcase there in the room, it's behind you guys, it looked very small in here. But there's a lot of empty space on that wall. Like, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Why does it say there's only one person in here? And now it says 0 people. What is going on? And also a positive vibe. Thank you. A lot of people have told me that, and I'm like so happy about that, because in real life I'm so socially awkward. Like, I feel like I try to give off positivity, but I'm usually so anxious that it like covers it up. Aaron Hoosier says, I'm so glad that you're doing well and you're happy. I knew the sun was going to come up for you. Thank you. I had no concept of it. Like, even if I had gone back myself and explained to myself in December that this was going to be okay, I wouldn't have believed me. Aaron, did you change your screen name? I don't remember that screen name, but you've been here a lot, and I'm confused. Now my chat just disappeared. What is going on? Hello? Where's my chat? Okay, open panel. You're working on the doo-dooism. Okay, I think I got behind somehow. Hold on. YouTube has been acting weird. It has been acting weird. I should share my book list. So I'm on Goodreads as the Lady Anna, and I know Cujo's already found me over there. But I like kind of in real time like track what I'm reading, what page I'm on, what I'm thinking about it, etc. So you're welcome to join me there. I think you can view it without an account, but you know, it's a standard login. You've been working on the doo-dooism commandments. Oh gosh, go ahead and put them. There's got to be more than that. For what? I did. I had somebody looked me up because of my certifications, and I was like, no, don't like that. Oh, I wouldn't either. One, release thy doo-doo. This is a religion I can get behind. I'm so immature. The call without fear or hesitate. You're so crazy. Let me try to keep going a little bit, because I really would like to get a lot done. Okay, so you did change your screen name. That's fine. And you don't have to say what the other one was if you were having like stalker issues. Is this the one that this is a Margaret Atwood book, the author of The Handmaid's Tale. I kind of have pledged to get her entire backlist. I feel like there was one that was made into a movie with Anna Paquin, and I don't remember if it was this one. I don't know. I'm not gonna get rid of it at this point. Dolphin Dreams. Okay. This is like a young adult book with a dolphin in it. I used to read so many horse books as a kid, and then it became horses and or orcas, and then orcas kind of became like anything that was remotely close to an orca. So I picked this up to kind of see what the kids' books are like these days, but I have a bunch. I'm just kind of like, I have all these books that I'm like, let me just read this real quick. It's never like that. It's never like that. Hey, Philip, thank you. People like this look today. I'm like, all right. It's very kind of like 60s mod now that I look at it on the camera. YouTube has been conducting, gosh, repairs in the background. It has happened on many live streams. Oh, weird. I mean, I'm glad you guys are still here. Like, if the numbers just messed up, then that's fine. Did you see subliminal psychological programming in the young adult books these days? I don't know, I haven't read it. Why do I feel so attached to this silly kids book? You know what? I'm gonna put it across the way with the young adult. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm not gonna need to save a space for it here. Hi, Hamid. Thank you, Philip. This was a hit today. I did not expect that, so that's awesome. This is called Dragon Wings. It's not about a dragon, but let's see. Moonshadow is 8 years old when he sails from China to join his father, Windrider, in America. It's a more of like a Native American name, but I've had this forever. I don't know. This is a sequel to a book called Stargirl. There's no outward cover. Grace VanderWaal was Stargirl in the movie. Speaking of young adult, it's a brilliant little book about being yourself, and this is a sequel to it. I have both, but this was so bright green that I just decided to put it here. Philip's doing well too. Oh, good. My lips are fake? No. I don't think I could ever get, like, injections in my face. Like, that would freak me out so much. It's very possible that YouTube is deleting a lot of comments. Oh. So if you see some comments of mine to be completely unrelated, that's because it doesn't get to the chat. Huh. Okay. That's weird. This is called The Maltese Falcon. I can't tell you how many people have. Do you guys know about this? It's a famous movie with Humphrey Bogart, I think. And it's like a very, very stereotypical old school detective book. It's almost silly how, like, old school typical it is. But it was a famous movie, and I can't tell you. Just now you entered like 4 comments and none of them went in. You know, I was on another live earlier and they said that the person was saying like their comments weren't pushing through. What is the purpose of life? I don't know yet. Yeah, so I've been walking around with the bird, my hawk, and in the past, my actual falcon. And people guessed that my bird was a Maltese falcon because they've heard of this movie and possibly book. It's not a real kind of falcon. It was a statue from Malta, and that's why it's called the Maltese Falcon. And I'm like, oh, you guessed it without knowing anything about anything. Like, it's like one of those things that I'm like, yeah, okay, you don't know anything about birds. But, yeah, I was on your live earlier. Shuriken, I can't say her name, said the same thing. Interesting. How old am I? I'm 44. I'm one of those weird women that doesn't care if you ask that question. Why do I read so many books? Because I like it. And escapism. I need to read more. Alright, Maze Runner, I think, was this also a movie? Because this has come on and off my shelf. Looking 32, 34. I'd take it. Man, I was still dancing then. Like, I was like more muscular and stuff. I still feel like I'm gonna get back to the aerial dance. I'm only getting older. Anyway, Here's another. Okay, when Thomas wakes up in the lift elevator for Americans, the only thing he can remember is his first name. He has no recollection of his parents, his home, or how he got where he is. His memory is empty. Oh, and then he goes to, like, another world. I don't know. Have you guys... Do you know anything about this one? Which country? You're demanding. I'm in the US. Keep thriving. Thank you, Aaron. There you go. There's the meaning of life. Hi, Anas. Nope, I'm a heavy reader and I still don't know the purpose of life. We probably learn that after we die, depending on what you believe. I'm keeping it. Screw it. I'm gonna trust. This is not good so far. I haven't gotten rid of anything and I'm just moving the other things. Oh, I am going this way. Yeah, we've got a couple, they're not quite Romeos, but I think they're heading there. But I'm watching. It's okay. Philip is around. He's a mod. I mean, I can delete them too. I'm hot, thank you. It is a bit warm in here. Read this says Bhagavad Gita to know, I'm guessing you're saying the meaning of life. I do have that, and it's downstairs. I did a big, reorganize, I guess, of my religion section. That was kind of fun, actually. The Misanthrope by Molière. Molière was famously atheistic, I think. I don't know much else about him, other than he's French. Plays read very fast. And I think this is supposed to be funny? Great comic masterpieces. Yeah, if it's a classic, I'm basically not getting rid of it unless I'm, like, never, ever, ever gonna read it. Hi from Bangladesh. Hello, in Bangladesh. I haven't read all religions, no, but I have a collection of books from across a wide range of religions. Tell you something about space. Oh, well, let me make sure my... We here? Hi again from Tunisia. Yes, I remember you, Osama Awadi. Yeah, I clicked off of it for a second. Let me make sure my sound is off without actually moving off of this. Surprised you guys didn't hear the ring alarm. Osama Awadi. Tell you something about space. The sun is 93 million miles from the Earth. You spelled wasting wrong. I love philosophy. I took a philosophy course in college, and one of my most life-changing books is Think on These Things by J. Krishnamurti, although the last name may change depending on where you're from. I don't think that's his actual name. I have been informed by Release the Doo-Doo. Hi, Hamza! Yes, I'm from the US. I read things so literally, so I can't help but laugh. I don't know who Hadi is. Maybe you can tell us. Perks of Being a Wallflower was popular also. It's short. I feel like I should read it. Had it forever. See, but like when I sit... Ow. I just like hit my funny bone on the thing. When I sit down to actually read, I can't concentrate because I like want to read all the things. I almost did a try a chapter today, but I'm like, I'm in the middle of like 9 things. I need to stop. Hi, Real Me. If I had to write a book, oof. Philosophy. Oh, it's Ramadan. Is there a greeting for that? Like, Happy Ramadan? blessed Ramadan. I don't know. I think for philosophy, I mean, it goes back to the book I just mentioned, and then there's another one called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, which is about how we kind of take in our lives and don't give back. I don't know. Hi, in India. Okay, hold on. I think I missed a bunch. The guy who kind of dinged recently in Bangladesh. Okay. Conservative revolutionary. All right, so maybe not my type to support. Hi, India. Hi, India. Hi, India. Hi, India. I don't understand your question, Hamid. It's gonna be a religious frat house. I think he's gone. It's okay. Maybe I can get rid of this one. King Solver. Prodigal Summer. This might just be literary fiction. Her fifth novel is a hymn to wildness that celebrates the prodigal spirit of human nature and of nature itself. Oh, it's another, like, Appalachia. I'm gonna get rid of it. Whee! Yay! One. Read some books, please, on the live. That would be kind of... Well, I could do reading sprints. Another person I'm on the Patreon for is actually doing them right now. I can make you mod funny. It's just weird having her release the doo-doo as a mod. Am I into audiobooks? Absolutely. I was reading a lot on Kindle, which was basically my phone, but then my job went back to normal finally. And now I mostly have time for audiobooks, so I've been listening to them a lot. I'm listening to Crescent City, which is one of the Sarah J. Maas series. I fell in love with ACOTAR, that series, last year. Hold on a second. Got some Romeos here. Alright, you're mod. Lucky, can I make you mod as well? Is there a market for Kindle? Do people buy or read from it? Oh, here you are. I'll make the other one a moderator. I might as well. Just don't troll people like you said you were gonna do. Okay. Yes, there's a market for Kindle. So if you follow book people on YouTube or TikTok or something, a lot of people get them on Kindle. It's easier to get them, and if you pay for the Kindle's, not sponsored, if you pay for the Kindle subscription, you can download a lot of books for free. You can't keep them necessarily, and you can only like borrow like 20, I think. I was gonna subscribe to it, but then my job situation changed, and I honestly haven't read nearly anything on Kindle. This is kind of silly because my phone's up here. My laptop feels very far away, but I literally do not have room for it, like, right in front of me. There is a little Take a Book library in Vancouver, and you got lucky with Where the Crawdads Sing. I have that somewhere. I've heard a lot about that. Don't remember any of it right at the moment, but yeah, I've heard that that is very good, and it's definitely popular. Funny says he won't. I'm watching you. Alright, hold on. Some of the live streams I go into, they just make everybody they recognize mod. It's kind of interesting. Shaheen, which one did you buy? No, Kindle is just electronic. So you either get a separate device, you know, for ebooks, basically. And it's convenient if you do things like travel, like you don't have to pack all your books with you. You just have them on your Kindle, or in my case, I just have the Kindle app on my phone. Kindle is linked to Amazon though, so you might be able to buy actual books through that, but Kindle itself is just ebooks. Okay, hold on. I got hi Joshi! How you doing? I said that's so high. Hi Habib. Yeah, exactly. So funny, just said what I said. Yeah, it does load the Amazon website. How many books do I have? Over 2,000. Just a couple. Just a few. I really want to hear what Shaheen got. You're doing horrible. You just commented that you were doing better. I don't think I can say hello, stupid. Common man? I guess I'll call you Common Man. Hello, stupid. Yeah, it is a lot, but I've kind of been curating a collection over the last 20 years or so. Yeah, Joshy's been having some friend problems, but I'll let him talk about it. Mark Haddon wrote, is he the one? Yeah, he wrote Curious Incident of a Dog in the Nighttime. They really need to shorten that, but, oh, it says it right on the frickin' cover. Follow-up to, oh, it's not a sequel. Okay, I'm not getting rid of it. I don't know why I'm still looking at it. I'm not getting rid of it. It's okay if you don't finish books. You got the book I recommended about all the shark attacks. Awesome. How is it? Because I haven't read that one yet. Oh, what was it called? Like Devil Teeth or something? Do I have Goodreads up? Yes, I do. You were exploring the option to publish your book and read somewhere that Kindle has both electronic and paperback. No, that's not really how it works. Philip, yeah, I see your face on there. Why the poop did you pause, then say friend? What? YouTube is being weird. Did it, like, pause me for a second? Hi, UK. Laundry Time. Good choice. Yes. Stuart Little. Haven't read it. Classic kind of kid story, but it's, like, classic. So it's staying over here. Their eyes were watching God. I've needed to read this for a while. It's a Black American experience. It's, yeah, a classic of Black literature. These are so depressing. I mean, of course, but wow, I got rid of, oh, I did get rid of 2 books. Okay. I feel like there's green ones I need to put in here. This one's kind of green. Theft. So I might as well. Yeah, and it goes next, actually. There's a yellow one. And then some blue ones. There's a lot of blue. There's a lot of blue books. Your video? Oh, I thought you said profile picture. Philip, I'm talking to. No, going back to Real Me's comment, like, people will publish just on Kindle because then you don't have to buy to independently publish the physical copies of the books. People just can download the text of the book. So if you want that, especially for, I guess, exposure, if that even is a thing, like, you can do that. If, like, a traditional publisher doesn't pick you up to be published. Thank you so much, Lucky. He's doing my advertising for me. Vancouver has a mild winter so far. Interesting, because we've had a lot. She says he thinks he just misspelled 2 words in under a minute. That's fair. I'm at the point where, like, if you can kind of tell what I'm saying, I don't even correct the typos. Iran is so far away. Yeah, it is. UK loves comics. So I'm not, like, a huge comic, like ultra fan, you know, but I have read them. I don't know what that means. Joshy's been going outside a lot more. That's good. That'll help with depression as well. Look at Lucky coming in. Coming in hot already. Do I have an eagle? I do not. I have probably the largest, almost the largest neck size down as a female red-tailed hawk. At least in my country. Philip's just wandering around in his house, I think. I can't turn the audio on, but I see you smiling over there. You also bought Blood Meridian and All Tomorrows. Blood Meridian is Cormac McCarthy, right? All Tomorrows. I'm gonna look that one up. The Myriad Species and Mixed Fortunes of Man. Ooh. Science, horror, sci-fi. Ooh, a Mars sci-fi. Nice. Yes, YouTube has definitely been wonky. What's a good free site for audiobooks? So I use Spotify a lot because I already subscribe to Spotify, but you do have to pay for Spotify. Although I think there's a free version of Spotify, but I don't know that they have audiobooks available. But for me, I need lots of music choices constantly, so, and I found out they had audiobooks. So you can kind of get that feature if you already are on Spotify. You can probably get them from a library or a library app like Libby. I haven't used Libby a lot yet. Audible is a subscription kind of like Kindle is, but you download and own the books, so they don't like disappear after you've downloaded them. But it is kind of... Also, YouTube will have audiobooks, full audiobooks, and not just like royalty-free ones, where like if a book is over 100 years, it's public domain and you can read it like for free, like probably anywhere. It's not, I don't know if it's not copyright protected anymore, but it's like that. So, but YouTube has a lot. Yeah. You were also reading DOAW? What's that, Joshy? It's your first book. Yes, you don't think a publisher is going to take my work. It's a mix of philosophy, religion, and science. Another great way to get it out there, honestly, is to do a Goodreads giveaway. I don't know what's involved on the other side of that, but you have hundreds of people clicking on it to enter it, and then they'll win it for free as a Kindle book. And then you've got people, you know, that have clicked on it, wanted it, and then will review it, ideally. I'd be one of those people. I'd download it. I can't promise you, like, a reading time, though. Like, I offered to read someone's book in, like, a 2-week turnaround, and I've read, like, 1 chapter. Oh, and my profile pic, there's an eagle. It's a hawk, so, yeah, but it's close to an eagle. You're right. Some podcasts are free on Spotify, too. Yes, Lucky is correct. Yes, Libby. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, Funny got to it, too. Why I don't have an audiobook channel? It takes so much work. I have a radio voice? I don't know about that. You've got to, like, change the tone of your voice for different characters and, like, actually speak coherently and clearly. Also, like, I could legally only probably read the, you know, 100-year mark ones, which is more and more, like, every day that are more popular, but... Mike is making stuff is here, what it do? But thank you. I don't know that I have a radio voice, but... Like, I am trying to go through more of my bookshelves, but as usual, I'm getting distracted by the chat, and I love it. Read a paragraph, and put it on poll. You bet $10 that you'll get a positive response. You can just put that $10 on my Ko-Fi account that I have down in the description. Boom! Az is here too. Where's Cujo? We got a couple more mods, Mike. Hi, Az. Welcome back. I'm holding up Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and it's kind of philosophy. I think it's also like fiction-y. It says philosophy on the back. This was a big deal for a while. It's not so much anymore. Maybe, Mike, you'd be interested in... I think there's a series of these now, like Zen and the Art of something, like a physical trade. Keeps the nice tone, no need to use accents until you get used to it. I mean, like, different, like, for male and female voices, people will use different tones. Don't get you started on Ko-Fi. Uh-oh, tell me. I wanted to make sure you remembered crowd justice, too, for your situation. It's good to be back. Az has been very busy. Salvation Army. I was not going to be your new job. They do have tons of books there, yeah. You don't want to seem ungrateful? Huh? About Ko-Fi? Or Ko-Fi? I thought it'd be cute to pronounce it coffee, but apparently it's not. Maybe it's not Ko-Fi either. I don't know. I don't know. Joshy's doing great mentally. That's fantastic. I'm glad. You were in a bad spot for a bit. I know, but I think, and it could just be you, that you'd have a knack for it. I'd love to try it sometime. I think it's one of those things where, like, you think it would be fun until you get, like, 100 pages in, and then you're like, how many pages are left that I have to read on this thing? And I mean, it takes me a lot less time to just, like, you know, look at it and read than to, like, speak it. So it's going to take a long time to, like, get through it in that way. You did have a great live. That was so much fun, Mike. Oh, thank you, Loco. Hold on, I'm going backwards in the things. My book recommendations are pretty good. That's awesome. I'm glad you like them. Old books, yeah, Salvation Army. Where am I? I might need to pull my laptop up to my face here. I'm way behind on my laptop as well. Okay, where am I? Yeah, used books are still just as good. No, Ko-Fi Funny is a, it's like a site like Patreon, or maybe, like, except you can just kind of give someone a donation, like, rather than putting my PayPal out there. I don't know. I heard about it on a couple other channels, and it's like a tip, you know, that you can just, I'm not monetized, so people can give me money. I was really desperate there for a bit. Oh, they're paid out a month from now. I see. Oh, that kind of sucks that you can't get them right away when you need it. You only like the smell of books? I have 2 giveaways to open tomorrow again. Yay! And I always smell them. I always smell my new books and tell you about it. You haven't eaten a lot, but I don't want to talk about it, but you've been eating. Yeah, make sure you eat. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Giving up 30%. Yeah, that could be too. I don't know. Oh, that's okay. Yay, Az is going to be working at Salvation Army. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Simply Me. I appreciate that. Yeah, like buy you a coffee. Yeah. Thank you, Lucky. You guys. I love you guys so much. I remember when you first came too, Joshy. I was still trying to figure things out. The world's only bibliophilic olfactory analyst. That is my name. You quit coffee for Ramadan. I'm sorry. Because can't you eat at night? Like, then you can't drink coffee. Although, I don't know. Whew. I don't think I could do fasting because I think if I think about not eating, if I'm like, oh god, I can't eat, that's all I'm gonna want, you know? Like, I think I would be terrible at that. Ramadan is a Hindu holiday? Joshi is asking. Islam, I'm sorry. Ramadan is a Muslim holiday. And according to Google, they fast from dawn to sunset to honor the first revelation of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, so they don't eat during the day. Which I'm not suggesting you do, Joshi, because you're still growing. Azim sleeps better now? That's good. Interesting, though, depending on when you usually drink it. Az is gonna have a new channel coming soon. You're gonna live stream soon? Oh, I've definitely subscribed to you. Month of fasting. Yes, thank you. You find peace and solace here. Oh, thank you. I mean, I want to create that vibe, and it's like an all are welcome, you know. Ugh, I love it. I love it. And I just, my life is so weird. Like, I do falconry videos and book videos and makeup videos and dance videos. Like, that's not usually one person. But, yeah. I'm glad. I'm like feeling like I'm accomplishing more with the channel now that I'm doing the live streams. I just love them. So if someone is repeatedly spamming, I think you can, like, not ban, there's Cujo, not ban them from channel, but, like, instead of just delete that message, you can hide them from channel, I think. Ramadan is the Muslim version of Lent. There you go. That is much simpler than anything I would have said. And it must be hard, yes. You're not gonna fast? Okay. Ella's here! Hi! How did I miss your comment? Gotcha, funny. Falconry sounds dope. It is dope. Cujo's finally here! Yay! You don't want to just stay as mod? I don't need to take it from you. Hi. Was it Toon? How you doing, Al? It's okay, that's not weird. I honestly love it. May you achieve whatever you desire and aim for. Thank you. Things are going well. Like, they were going really, really, really badly for a little while there. But they're going well. I feel better and better. I don't celebrate Lent. It's not mentioned in any Bible. All those snakes went out to places they'll be properly good. There was a large rescue or surrender of somebody. So an animal rescue got like 60 snakes or something. Unfortunately, their owner had passed away, so the animals had to be rescued from the situation. I think it was just 60 reptiles in general, but Ella was like, don't let her see that because she's gonna end up with more, which is smart. But apparently I'm too late. I would totally foster animals if I had a better place to put them. The only place I really have right now is the basement, and it's not cleaned out yet. But I'm glad to hear that. Naz says hi. Now you can be your trolling self. I kind of want to keep Release the Doo-Doo as mod because, like, otherwise, like, it's gonna look like you're spamming with all the doo-doo stuff. Can you please be a mod? You know what? Sure. I don't know how to deal with minors being mods. You're you're gonna get hidden, I know. But if you're mod, like, if you're blue, then you can just, like, it's obvious that you're known? I don't know. Whoa, what happened? As you are reading so many types of books, authors from around the world, do you also show your interest in world history and geopolitics? I'm not sure exactly what geopolitics is. I love world history, though. I want to hear the history that is not been shoved in my face like my entire school years. I want to hear like the weird history and like the, countries I barely know anything about kind of history. I love it. I need to read more nonfiction. I was really into reading a lot of fiction last year. But yeah. I know you'll be fine, Joshy. I don't know. Az likes the outfit too. Thank you. If it were black and white, I'd look like the French mime again, apparently. Oh, what was that one? Thank you so much, Simply Me. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. I love geopolitics, but I'm not going to get into it until Anna wants to. Can get a little steamy. I don't think the kind of steamy that I've talked about on this channel. Politics is a bad situation right now. Do you read The History and Details of Colonialism? How different powers colonized Asia and Africa? We haven't learned that. How do I want to say this? We've learned a lot about the American side of things in school. Like, I mean, like, Americans in general. Like, our schools tend to have a lot about the American side of colonization, but not so much Asia and Africa. It's fascinating to me, but it's also very sad. Az says, I'm delightfully welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna put the Zen and motorcycle maintenance in here. I kind of almost want to leave space in each little cubby because I know I have to add things. There's 3 blue ones that are out. Across the Universe, I think I've recommended before. It's considered young adult, but it's like a mystery space travel thing where they had to freeze people to save humanity, and people are waking up and they don't know why. America was also a colonial state. Yeah, colonial state means like we're owned by another country, basically. There's a lot more to it than that. But like America was a colony of England. Was it England or the UK at that point? I think it was just England. Simply is leaving. Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to like flag this live stream as like a pick-me-up live stream or something. Joshy is on it. Do we still get limited edition books like we used to get? I think, yeah. I think there's like, I think they might call them special editions now. Yeah, that too. Funny. Somebody coming in and taking your land and telling you they rule you. Yep. Yeah. Hiding innocent questions? What? Did I miss something? I might have missed something. The north of Ireland was colonized by the English. Yeah, England, France, and Spain, and Italy, I think, were pretty, that's how Spanish got into the Americas, from what I understand. Was, yeah, colonialism. I am not an expert on that whatsoever, so take it with a grain of salt. Great Britain created the modern world? I think it definitely influenced it. My top 3 novels? Jane Eyre. Alice in Wonderland. There's so many! Um, 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 um. I want to say Lord of the Rings. It's not like, it's my favorite world and it's one of my favorite stories, but it's not necessarily my favorite book, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna go with that because I need to not overanalyze. Ask me again in 5 minutes and it might be different. What should you trade? You like, oh, you read? You like funny mystery books and manga. I actually thought of you the other day because there's a book called Boom by Mark Haddon that I read last year, and I think you would love it. Spain colonized parts of the USA? I don't know. I got you, Joshy. How, Ramzan? Is that how, is that the a greeting for Ramadan is Blessed Ramadan? Because if so, have a blessed Ramadan. You didn't read Harry Potter as a kid. Can you read now? Absolutely. No, you should read it. You should read it. It's worth a read. The author apparently is quite transphobic, and I don't agree with that, and if people want to not read her because of that, I totally understand. But the story is incredible, and it's worth a read. It's deserving of the hype, to be honest, in my opinion. But yeah, Across the Universe is an A, so I would need to put it in here first, so I hope I get rid of some things so that I can fit it. I think I'm gonna take the purple books out. I haven't even gotten to them yet, but I think I'm gonna put them on top, and then I'll have another whole cube to say stuff. You say, I don't want to say something in another language without knowing what it means. J-Mel has some feelings about things. What's it called about? It's called Boom. It's up there. It's called Boom! Exclamation point. It's about these two friends that think they've seen aliens, but they like keep trying to make sure that they've seen it, and they can't tell like the adults yet, and then like things just go bananas, and there's like this alien like mystery thing. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. Hi Vincent, just popped in for a bit. It's VLC Vinny. Hi! Thanks for popping in. You don't have to read the Bible. Apparently everybody reads it for you because they mention it a lot. Yeah, I've read about half of it cover to cover. I'm not at the back cover yet, but I've read about. Oh, I've read this. It's not quite half. I've read this much in this very out of date Bible, but I started this one when I was a kid, so I'm determined to finish it. I think people don't understand or read the Old Testament when they say you need to read the Bible, because hello trigger warnings. It is really rough. Really, really rough. What do I use to make sure your books don't get bugs? I mean, I don't put them outside or anything, and I don't take ones that are so used and worn out that they might have bugs. If you need to get rid of them, though, you can put books in the freezer. Apparently that's a thing they use in, like, old book libraries and stuff, where they need to get rid of mold, is they'll put them in the freezer, and it'll kill it. Joshy's glad to be going outside. Good. Oh, wait, no, you said you're going outside. Okay. Yes, it is. I don't know if it'll be at the library, because it's probably, like, a little bit old now. Last time I recommended Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which maybe you read it already, but there's more in that series. I forget what else I told you. But come back and tell us what you got. I wish I could recommend more manga, but I don't read as much of it, and what I have been recommended is kind of adult. So you saw my grandma's cupboard? Oh, that is my grandmother's bookshelf. Yes, yes, which was full of books. And this one, I do. I have quite a few more. I think I have like 13 or 14 bookcases around the house. I did a live stream where I did a full book tour. I've been meaning to edit that down into like a regular video for a while, and I just haven't. Old Testament is like an acid trip, I have heard. Hi Christian. I just peeked open to where the bookmark is, and I literally wrote on the top, major yikes. Yeah, this is like e-files kind of stuff that I wrote major yikes about. I don't want to say what that is online, but I can tell you something else, probably. It's kind of repetitive. It's like people do the thing that God said not to do, and then God punishes them like horribly, and then the generation after that behaves themselves, and then they do it all over again. But it is very, very violent. The Jesus stuff is good, but I haven't gotten there yet in my cover-to-cover read. Yeah. Oh, Plywood missed my live stream the other day. You saw I said my bird was a little heavy, and then you had to leave. I don't remember what I was talking about at the time. Okay, hold on a second. I am behind again. Well, check the library. They might have it. It's just if you like look online or something for books. What sort of book collection? All the things. Spider-Man? Was there someone named Spider-Man? I think okay. I'm trying to go faster. You're going away. My bird is quite heavy right now. She's a chonker, but I was trying to get her through that very, 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 very cold snap that most of the US had. What do I think about the Iran and US war? Are we officially at war now? What's going on? Yeah, Joshy's on to me here. Doo-dooism, yes. When we want to keep ourselves away from digital devices and internet and only want to read physical books, how do you not have the feeling that you must be missing some great things happening? I moderate and not completely abandon. Sometimes I have to get off the internet, but it's like a day, you know, it's not that long. Did I dye my hair black? No. It's probably just the lighting. I don't have like a ring light like super in my face. Hi, Dill. Hello. Jesus and Mary come up a lot in the Quran, and I couldn't find them at all the other day. But yes, they are both in the Quran. The clogged vessel, unable to receive new blessings. Don't get constipated, y'all. It's the best advice. That's the quote for today. Explorer suggesting a group where you can discuss with each other the recent books we have read. I would love that. I mean, that's like a Patreon idea kind of, but I don't know that I'm comfortable like making a Patreon yet. I feel like I'm not a big enough channel. And yet, you can always talk about it here. Tell me all the things about what you're reading. Everything in yellow? Well, you know I like to color coordinate. And yes, I'm on Goodreads as well. Good point with that, Cujo. I'm the Lady Anna on Goodreads. Joshy believes. I'm gonna put the Bible aside for a minute and try to get through my handful of books here. Belcamp by Anne Patchett. I've heard this is one of her best ones. I don't know if I can explain how I found out about her. Somewhere in South America, an opera singer's party is taken over by terrorists. I feel like this is gonna be not so much about the plot. She's pretty easy to read, but I have, like, no... I'm gonna maybe it. Famous quotes from the Doo-Doo Bible. Let you not derail the topic. You've put a lot of thought into this. You've put a lot of thought into this. You mostly read ebooks, and you know it's not good for your eye. Whatever, it's fine. Still, it's the cheapest option available. Exactly, yeah. And I think with Kindle, you can change the background, like, color or something, right? Black Swan Green. So David Mitchell does this thing where he writes kind of like short stories every chapter, but then they all come together in the end. So you kind of have to pay attention. I've loved a couple of his books, though. And then I asked, I think it was on Goodreads, I was like, does he always do the thing that he does with the different stories? And they said not in this one. So this one should be like a normal kind of timeline book. And I haven't read it yet. Story of my life. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. This is one of the only books that made me cry. This is so sad, but it's so worth it. But it's a World War II book. Yeah. One of the saddest books. Blue Willow, I cannot remember for the life of me if I've read this or not. This is like a kid's classic. Newbery Honor. Yeah, one of those. There is a bookmark in it. Interesting. It says you're someone special. And it's on page, like, 121. So maybe I did read this? Apparently there's something about a plate. I don't know. I've had it since I was a kid. Maybe I should put it over there. But then I'm definitely not. I don't know. This is a bookstore love story or something. Single mother and bookstore owner. You know what? This is probably not what I was hoping it was. It's probably like that sizzling one that we've talked about. I'm gonna pass. I think I just grabbed it, but I'm gonna pass. Thank you, Lucky! Yes, like and subscribe if you're not. We're now at 2,000 subscribers. Hi, Indom! I didn't say anything about you. Called Clockwork Angel? I have not. I've read Clockwork Orange. That's a trip and a half. Oh, The Infernal Devices. I've heard of this. I think I read something else by Cassandra Clare and didn't like it. So I think I passed on this one. It sounds really good, though. Yeah, I think I read The Mortal Instruments, like the first book. We have mods because when people aren't here, I have no mods. And I don't expect everybody to, like, drop everything and come in. Do you ever struggle with the fact that as time passes by, a book will forever be forgotten if no one reads it? All the time. I worry about that with people, too. $86K seconds is overboard. What? Blessed Ramadan. I'm just gonna go with that. Nobody said specifically. Hello, Kamran. Okay. My hands are empty, so I can keep going. We're only on the second one, and I've been in here for an hour. I don't mind. It's okay. Broken Monsters. I think there's a dude that's half deer, half man. Like, they're making these half people. Yeah, half boy, half deer, somehow fused together. As stranger and more disturbing bodies are discovered, how can the city hold on to a reality that is already tearing at its seams? This was recommended to me a while ago, and I can't believe I've never read it. I have a Sylvia Plath poetry book. Oh, you can't see it in the frame. And Harper Lee's Go Set a Watchman. I'm not going to go into that right now. That was a whole thing. Confederacy of Dunces. This is another one that I've heard is like classic and really funny. Why do I forget? Once I go through these all with you, I just need to go back to the beginning and go through them all again, because I forget what I have. This is The Dog Stars by Peter Heller. Is he the one that wrote Catch-22? I think it was an author that I was like, I want to read something else by him. They keep comparing him to Cormac McCarthy. Oh, it was a pandemic book. And he lives by himself with his dog. I'm fascinated by that kind of story. I am. Happy Ramadan? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Why is Indom leaving already? All right. You can't be the only mod. You're a mod twice. Yeah. Although so is funny, technically. But that's because I don't want him to get blocked as a spam. Look at all this blue in so this is Cornelia Funk Dragon Rider. I don't even need to explain this, why I'm keeping that. James Salter, Dusk. I've heard he's a spicy author. And a podcast I used to listen to kept going on and on and on about this author, so I picked something short that I found by him. I think it's short stories. I'm gonna keep it. Equus. Play. Equus means horse, and it looks, look at that cover, like, they're like holding horse heads on stage. Keep. The Empire of Dreams. Explorer. So I got a lot of dragon books from Az right in the chat here. It's still special in because I still need you guys' help, but like it's not a thing against you to make other people mod. Hold on. So I've been watching a lot of BookTube because I want to like be aware of what's coming out and like what's good that's new. But I watched one channel. Her name is Allie. She her channel is All I Do Is Read, but it's Allie Do Is Read. It's really cute. I watched her entire backlist. I watched every like video on her channel. And then I had to go find other videos to watch. So now I have like a whole like list of like BookTube channels that I watch, and a lot of them will talk about the same books, and then I'm like, okay, this one is popular right now. Other times I will literally see the cover and want it, but I have access to basically a huge free library, so it's kind of different for me to see a cover and take it than that. I don't know what I just said. I don't buy most of my books. I find them, which is fun. Or if I buy them, I buy them used. I bought a couple not free. I've won a bunch of free books as well from Goodreads. But most of these are either secondhand or were free that I found. Joe doesn't recognize me. I look younger. I don't know why. Just the lighting is different. Okay, I think you already said that. Indom's a little upset at me. Behind every saint is a... What? Okay. Joshy's phone's about to die. You were my first mod, Indom. Nobody else can be that. Yeah. And now we all know you and your channel. This is a classic Russian literature that had a movie with Liv Tyler in it, and I've never read it. But I literally got it because of Liv Tyler. The Eyre Affair. This is supposed to be really funny, too. This is like a spoof with Jane Eyre. And all of these I want to read so badly. This is a George R. R. Martin one. What did I take out? I took out the bookstore one. Okay, so I've gotten rid of 2. With 1 on the maybe pile. But I've heard Bel Canto is really good, though. 5th Season I had out. This is a fantasy book that's been popular. I also, like, the channels I watch are a lot of fiction, fantasy, romantasy, and when they're into romantasy, people tend to get into romance as well, just in general. Sci-fi, literary fiction, and people of color authors. Will this fit in here? Okay. Taking down the nail polish. We're in a different cube. We did 2 cubes so far, and I've only been on here an hour and 15 minutes. It is so dusty over here. I don't have memberships, Vincent. I'm thinking about it. I can barely keep up with the channel right now, unless I just go live. So I don't know what my, like, levels would be. You know, like, what do I do for patrons or members? Eventually I want to do that, but I don't feel justified to doing it yet. And, like, it's weird if, like, one, it's weird for you guys to, like, pay me to, like, have a video for you. You know what I mean? I can give early access. That's definitely something that I can do. That's pretty easy. And then the other thing is, like, I feel like at first you'd have, like, 3 members, and then you'd have a, like, special live stream for 3 people or something. Like, I feel like it'd be weird. I don't know. Eventually it'll be a mod-only chat. I'm not just gonna make everybody mod, but, like, there's a lot of mods here right now. Oh, you've got your phone plugged in, that's good. But that's okay, and, if that happens, that's okay. I was making everybody mod, I was making a bunch of people mod, and Joshy's been asking me. I'm not gonna say why I was hesitating there exactly, but it's only fair now. You're such a regular. Are you also into authors from other small countries? Yes. Not in English, but translated? Yes. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. Have you ever read any Catherine Cookson books? She's an author from Newcastle, UK. I don't recognize that name. Catherine Cookson. I wish I could share the screen with you guys, but when I did do the horizontal version, it didn't, I don't know, it wasn't as good. No, I haven't heard of her. Do you recommend one in particular? You want to visit Newcastle? I don't know specifically where that is. Doo-doo. Oh yeah, I haven't seen a video of you walking in a while. Hi, Naveed. Do you read whenever you get time, or you make time for your reading? I kind of do both. When you get bored, do you do other stuff like cooking at all? I'm a very much, like, no cook, only eat kind of person. I heat up a lot of frozen stuff. Don't, see, Joshy, I didn't say it on purpose because I don't want to advertise. Hello, yellow lady. Hello. Hold on, I'm going out of order again. I get periods where I can't concentrate. Like, I wanted to read for an hour this morning, and I think I've read, like, 20 pages. And it was a really easy book. I'm reading Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Not as frequent, but you do still do the walks. Yeah. Funny was just doing dishes earlier and streamed. Like, why not? Doo-Doo is funny and insightful. You've been over to one of his streams he was walking. Vincent was on Mims last night and you seem really cool, that's why. Oh, thank you! Yeah, Mike's been a regular for a while. I don't know if he's still here in the channel, but he's been very supportive and given me some good advice. Positive troll. Yeah, someone who knows me very well. Huh? It's getting confusing for me though, because everybody's blue. But that makes sense because my regulars come back. You're about to spin really fast on your stomach. What? As his YouTube takes 30% from you. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Okay, so I'm getting tired, but I don't know why. Do I like reading a book with a glass of wine? Glass of wine, yes. Lighting up the candles. I usually have candles on, like, all day in the wintertime. But if I read at night, it's usually, like, before going to sleep, so I don't have the candles on. Yikes. Those are some scary stats. Funny. No, it's actually, it's rum and Coke, but it's Pepsi, so it's rum and Pepsi. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I do like red wine, though. Adult drink. That one where he said, you're still the most important mod. Yes, you're always going to be the first mod of the channel. I think you were the first regular, too, to be honest. But there's going to be more mods as we go, and I'm going to need more people, I hope, as I get more subscribers, because, as you know, I'm already, like, slow to read the chat, and if it goes up, I can't even imagine. Newcastle is northeast of the UK. Tilly Trotter, or The 15 Streets are good books, also made on TV. Tilly Trotter is so cute. I don't see that one. Let me click on her. This is a weird, like, bio of her, like what they chose to feature. Tilly Trotter, I see it. So cute. Oh, it's a person's name. Oh, this is so cute. Oops. Oh, this is dangerous. I just grabbed the top of my lipstick. Okay, luckily it didn't come out. I use lipstick like chapstick. Like, if my lips get dry, I love this when it's a magnetic closure. Zoop. 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 It's the best. First published in 1980. Cute. It's okay, Explorer. We'll take a little tiny detour there. Tilly Trotter sounds like Willy Wonka. It does. Let me pull my next set of books, and yeah. And I do have 2 unboxings tomorrow. Yay! And I won yet another, so it's on its way. So there was 5 out there, 2 came to me, and then I won 1 more. Yeah. I don't know if that is Tom. There's gonna be more mods, and I'm sorry you don't like it, but it's a necessary thing of a growing channel. You're gonna have to have your own soon. Although I don't think you live stream. Jupe. Hey Hazel. You got the same shelf as me. What do you mean? How can you know what kind of shelf this is? Firebringer has a cool deer on the front, and I think I literally got it because of the cover. And it says, it's a riveting story and deserves to be widely read. Said it's a blurb from Richard Adams, who wrote Watership Down. Oh, it's like a Bambi story. Only not. Anyway. It fell behind me. Maybe it is a ghost. I think there is a ghost in here. You discovered me on internet. What? Oh, not me. Reading glass plates, like something to put... What? I need to know more about this. Hazel loves reading too. Yeah, you're in the right place. And I'm not gonna go back into it too much, hon. I'm sorry you're upset, but it's just... It's nothing against you. It's, like, good for other people, too. You know? They're all good. Neil Gaiman has been a little bit controversial lately, but I read this. It's called The Graveyard Book. This is another one. If you don't mind creepy stuff, Josh, this is another one you might like, The Graveyard Book. It's a... I think it's a... Is it about a kid who can see the people living in the graveyard? Like, the souls are still in the graveyard. It's creepy and kooky, and I love it. I loved it. The ghost wants to read my book. Yeah, he can. That's fine. Or she can. I don't know. Knowledge is power. Yep. Yay, Joshy's gonna go read. You never read Sandman? No, neither have I. Do I write them? No, I'm not an author. This is The Great Gatsby. Honestly, I don't even really like this book. Can we have true confessions here? I don't really like this book. I don't really like Catcher in the Rye either. Some of the classics are not good. I understand that there's a lot of symbolism in this, but is it the best symbolism ever? No. But when people start talking about it, do I want to, like, try to read it again? Kinda. Honestly, if, like, I knew somebody who wanted it, I would give it away. But to completely, like, not have it in my collection, I feel like I would not have a complete classics collection. I can move it, though. That's what I can do. Where's the other one that I was gonna move? I think I just threw it randomly, so we're gonna... Oh, flying book. We're gonna move it. Because I can put that one, like, behind something. Like, I don't have to see it out and still know that I have it. They, them, ghost, yes. They can read the book. Maybe there's more than one ghost. You love scary things in books? Yay, me too. LED flat book light for night reading. Gotta lean over, sorry. Whoa! What is this? It, like, goes behind the page and lights it up. Whoa, that is cool. Flat LED booklight. Whoa, I've never seen that. See, this is why I go live. Sixth Sense, I love that movie. You used to see ghosts yourself. Oh my goodness. The Graveyard Shift, yes. Wait, I thought that was Gaiman. I'm thinking of something else, I guess. Have you read that book by David Goggins? I don't think so. Which is that? I'm gonna look it up on here. Oh, is it like self-help kind of stuff? I've kind of moved away from that a bit. Yeah, I kind of want to try it. But if it's like blue light, like, I don't know that it would, like, keep you awake. It's supposed to not be as good for you or something. I don't know if that's true, but it's just really cool looking, and, like, I will go to sleep with an old school flashlight, like, under my head, pointed at the book, because I don't necessarily like the blue lighty ones, and it's like a tiny little, I have it over here somewhere. It's a tiny little mag light flashlight. that I use to read. And if I didn't have to like prop it under my skull, that would be great. You'd have to keep moving it though. That's the only thing. Under bedsheet kind of light. Yeah, exactly. Wow, okay, I'm gonna refresh my stream on my computer because it keeps taking me off live, and I don't even have the sound on, and I'm just sitting here, but like it keeps making me think I'm behind or something. Wouldn't that be a plot in your book? See you if you can't. Yeah. You can also have warm light. Oh, on that thing? Cool. Yes, old school battery operated flashlight. Well, they're all battery operated still. Unless they're rechargeable, I guess. Oh, it went back to top chat. Okay. Girl with the pearl earring, not going anywhere. I don't even know if I can explain what it's about. Grimm's Fairy Tales, not going anywhere. This could... No, I'm gonna leave it here. Okay. Half Magic. I think this was recommended to me as like a quick read, and it's a younger... I don't know if it's YA or younger. It looks more like middle grade or something. What is it about? An ordinary summer becomes an extraordinary adventure when 4 young children who have been reading the magic books of E. Nesbit... Oh, that's not the same thing. Stumble on a magical world of their own. Nesbit. Why does that sound familiar? That's a real author, right? Oh my goodness. John Cena joke? That's so old. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Stories with a candle. Yes, like and subscribe. I seem to have a lot of likes today. 22. Creepy candles and old mansion stories. That would be fun. Oh, Doodoo has to leave. Doodoo is evacuating the premises. Thanks for coming in. I should pin Lucky's comment, shouldn't I? It's kind of weird for me to, like, I missed the top of the... Okay. I've had this for a while, and it's probably adorable. Okay, yeah. Just glancing at it looks adorable. The Invisible Library. Not going anywhere. I'm assuming it's about an invisible library. This is Into the Water. This is by Paula Hawkins. She wrote The Girl on the Train, which I really liked. It was like a thriller. Like, she sees these people through the window on her train commute every day. So she kind of starts to feel like she knows them, and then she sees a murder. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this one's about, though. Let me find out. And then, yay, thank you, Doodoo. Funny, whatever. Thank you, Sadiqui. Read a book with an LED powerful candle. LD powerful candle? I don't want to burn my book. Yes, take care, Sir Doodoo. Firework lights. That would be very short, though. And then this one's called Here There Be Dragons, so I'm not getting rid of it. I'm wondering if I should do, like, a all-dragon book stuff. Like, if I'm not as, like, anxiously pushing the Goodreads books as much. Like, I have to remind myself to do it. So if they dry out or something, like, I have all these ideas. I might just make a regular video, but I could also do a live about it. Because I'm kind of liking the lives more, and then I don't have to edit. Single mother turns up dead at the bottom of the river that runs through town. It's definitely a thriller. It's called Into the Water, so that makes sense. Hold on, I'm trying to, like, figure out if I want to... Like, I want to read it, but it's not like, oh my god, I want to read this so bad. And it's taking up space. It looks like it was wet, actually, ironically. speed read. Yeah, for real. What's for dinner tonight? I had a salad, a pre-made salad, because I ate like a big like chicken parmesan thing for lunch. Brothers Grimm stories. Yeah, they have a lot of movies based on the Brothers Grimm stories. Baby magic? What? Oh yeah, I forgot Red Riding Hood was a Grimm story. I don't have 50 mods. Cool, you had that too, Hazel? No, Indom's my first mod. Do I collect cookbooks? No. I have a few. But again, I'm a no make, only eat kind of brain. $24. What? Okay. Do I want to keep this or not? I feel like it's a maybe. Oh, which makes me look like I have way more room than I do. Okay. The Known World. I feel like this was recommended to me a bunch or something. Oh, it's a former slave story. It's kind of historical fiction, but I think it's kind of a classic. Maybe? The Known World by Edward P. Jones. Sorry, it's backwards. There's a trail of toilet paper all over the floor out the door. I think with the AI, it became easier to make books, kind of cheating. Yeah, and I accidentally read one or two that I think was written by AI, and it was horribly bad. This one, when was it published? Good question, because that would kind of tell us. Could I get to the title page, please? 2003, so maybe not. I don't know. I like books from perspectives that are not mine and that kind of tell the underdog stories, you know? I'm gonna put this as a maybe, though, because I have other books that will do that for me. But that was a good question. You pull a Deadpool and break the fourth wall. And how can we get you to not be upset about this and to make it okay? Yeah, Amazon is flooded with books written by AI. I think Goodreads is too. I mean, somebody's got to be clicking something to make them, right? You need help on what device you live streaming right now? My phone and my laptop. Every book should have a scratch and sniff. That's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. Okay. The Lady and the Unicorn. Tracy Chevalier is also the girl with the pearl earring. And I don't think I've read her yet, but I've been told to, and so I got another one by her. Also, it has unicorns in it, and I went through a phase. Now I'm on dragons. What is this about? Oh, it's another one based on an art piece of art. I'm keeping it. Not if the books are on dung. No poop books have a scratch and sniff, though. When was the last time I read an ebook? Probably in December, before the job switched back. A new author sent me a book. They're in a group on Goodreads, and they were like, I have this dark romance fantasy, and I'm like, hello. But it's just a PDF, like, on my phone, and I'm not reading it. I read a chapter, and it was okay, and it was just more exciting than anything. But I don't have much time to, like, look down. like I did, but I have a lot of time to put things in my ears, but that doesn't help if there's not an audiobook, so I don't know, it's been weird. But I did read a lot of them last year, and I have a list, I think, on Goodreads of, like, the Kindle ones that I read. The ones that are Kindle only, and I don't have the ebooks. Something just happened with the chat slowing down, I think. Mary wrote Scratch and Sniff! No! God, no, not her books. She wrote a book about dead bodies, guys. That's what you're just referring to. Sorry, I read that one before I read Can You Imagine a Crime Scene book with a Scratch and Sniff? Oh, gross. Do I also do proofreading as a part-time job? Not officially. I read a lot of, like, documents for accuracy and stuff for work. But I don't know. I know the author's name is Mary Roach. Yeah, her book is called Stiff, the one that we're referencing specifically. That's the other thing with the edited videos. I can put the titles and stuff at the bottom, but, like, for lives, I'd have to watch back every single one and, like, write down everything. So maybe not a Scratch and Sniff on every book, but, like, some. Let's keep going, shall we? The last of the really great Wang Doodles. Mary Poppins wrote a book. This is written by Julie Andrews. She has a, I think she had a pen name for this. Oh no, it says it now. But yeah, Mary Poppins. By the way, the Mary Poppins books are adorable. They are so cute. They just made me smile the whole time. So obviously I'm not getting rid of that. The Lathe of Heaven, I think this is a sci-fi book. Is she an author of color? There was some reason that I was trying to read this book, or this author. Let me look her up real quick, hold on. But I don't know if I still am gonna feel that way or not. I also think I have others by her. I am confused. She wrote A Wizard of Earthsea, which is another one I'm supposed to read. I also have Left Hand of Darkness? Where do I have that at? See, I'm looking at my list and I don't even remember. Total immersion in books for 2026. Okay, hold on. For cooking books, Scratch and Sniff would be fun. You just searched the book name, got scared seeing the cover page. Yeah, Stiff is not for the faint of heart. Stiff is very difficult to read. It's gross, but it's science-y gross. If you're fascinated with true crime, you'll love it, but it's very gross. I didn't know knowledge smells so delightful. I forgot, I should smell some of these ones that I have a maybe for. Who wants to smell of dragon's breath? Oh, cool. Open the book with a fog machine. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, a lot of my dragon books would probably be set on fire. She was in Sound of Music. Yes, that Julie Andrews. Absolutely. I was just laughing. Can smell the streets of London from the Jack the Ripper one. Oh god. Les Mis would smell really bad too. There's like blood running in the streets and they're hiding in the sewers. Gross. Pea soup. No. There's a secret website. Uh-oh. Yeah. I probably shouldn't even say it or the YouTube gods are gonna be angry, but it's like the dark web or something. A lot of true crime channels talk about it, and I'm like, legit curious how it works or like how you even get to it, but I also don't want to go anywhere near it. Do I want to read this? I don't know. Ursula Le Guin. Has anybody read anything by her? It doesn't say what it's about. It just says that she's great on the back. George Orr's story. Hold on, I found it. A man who dreams things into being. For better or for worse. I'm keeping it. How did I end up with 2,000 books? This is how. This is how. I have read technically 11 books this year, though, so far. I'm trying to do 5 a month, minimum. I cheated this month with, now it's 2 kids' books, but I'm gonna finish Dark Matter, I think, this month. Hold on, let me see. Oh, Explorer took it back. I can't read it. You've heard of Ursula and Anne McCaffrey. I've read. She has some great dragon books. I really like her. She's a million. Anne McCaffrey does. Haven't dipped into their books. Yeah, fair. Az is laughing again. Beetlejuice books would be hilarious. Oh no. Is Beetlejuice a book? I don't know. I don't know if it is. Life as We Knew It. I think this is an apocalypse book. When a meteor hits the moon and knocks it closer in orbit. Yeah, I'm a sucker for these right now. I'm a sucker for these like sci-fi, like, oh my god, what are we gonna do to save humanity kind of books. Lincoln in the Bardo. I have no idea what this is about, but I've been looking for it. Okay, it's about the Civil War. It's fiction though. I've been looking for it forever because of a podcast I used to listen to. Okay, I think it's a coming back from the dead story, so I'm definitely keeping it. The Lost Bookshop. I mean, on a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. I'm keeping it. It's a vanishing bookshop. Hell to the yes. I'd say 2,000 books every time you got nail polish. I don't have quite as many nail polishes as I do books. I probably have as many earrings, but that's a different thing. Oh, that would be cool as. Willy Wonka would be a great sniffer. Yeah, it would. A little book that smells like chocolate. They should have that. They have like makeup brushes that have scent in them. There's a coffee scented makeup brush that I almost bought, and I'm like, girl, why? But yeah, they should. They should do that. A Man Called Ove. I think I just got another one by Frederick Bachman. He's very popular right now as an author, but some of them definitely don't sound like I'm gonna want to read them. Okay, this is about a grumpy old man. I just got another one that is more like what I want to read, so I'm gonna declutter that one. Yay! This is Mr. Popper's Penguins. Another like kids classic that I could probably read in a day, and I should make like a read in a day book list so that I'm like, you know what, I feel like finishing one today. What should I just pick up? There's another Neil Gaiman called Neverwhere. I had a lot of his books for a while, but then he kind of turned into a creep. Come here, Zave. I hear my kitty. Yeah, his are kind of all like creepy, spooky kind of books. Oh, these, do I want... The #1 Ladies Detective Agency. I saw this book, and this is the second one in the series, apparently. I saw this book everywhere in the free library, but you know what? That might mean that it sucked because a lot of people gave it away. Or this was something somebody recommended to me, and I forget who. I also think it's supposed to be like... It's the ghost. I think it's supposed to be like clever, kind of funny. I don't know. Do I need the second one? Like, I don't know until I read the first one. But when am I going to read the first one? It kind of makes me think of a Agatha Christie kind of type of mystery. There must be many books whose owner is no more, but you got from them. Yep. Yeah. I mean, even just the ones that I have from my grandmother and grandfather. Yeah, tell us if Beetlejuice is a book. They have a Beetlejuice cookbook. And they have the book, okay, like based on the movie, that makes sense. Do I have Mr. Limpet? No, what is that? I'm missing something. Okay. This is a book that I need to, like, try a chapter and then figure out if I want to read it. Come here, sweetie! Why are you yelling? It's a detective agency in Africa. Botswana, specifically here. I don't think I need the second one, though. But if I get rid of the second one, and I really love the first one, I'll regret it. I'll put the second one in a maybe. That's fine with me. Okay. Dave, come here. There you are. Uh-oh. No, don't walk on my computer again. You wanna come here? No? Come here. Oh, you don't like it when I grab you, but you're cute. That I have to grab you. No, don't make us a book that smells like a butt. Oh my gosh. I found this kid's book at the free library that was like the Psycho Butt from Mars or something. I have to find that and show it to you. It was hilarious. I was rolling. I got it because it was just so bizarre. And it was a ton of just like punny butt jokes. It was hysterical. I've got to find that for... It's in the other room, but I'll show it to you eventually. Courage to be Disliked is one of the good books. Courage to be Disliked. I don't think my chat is lagging. I think just my video is on my laptop. I think I've heard of this one. The Japanese phenomenon that teaches us the simple yet profound lessons required to liberate our real selves and find lasting happiness. That sounds good. It's hard to read self-help on audiobook, like while you're doing something else. Google the movie Thunderpants. Oh gosh. Oh, you thought of that one, then you mentioned poppers. Okay. Az is still cracking up about the doo-doo books. Thunderpants. Oh my gosh, what are you about to get me into? If I didn't know you, I wouldn't look it up. Dude, it's a brand of underwear. That is amazing. Okay, also the movie. A 2002 family absurdist comedy film about a boy whose incredible capacity for flatulence gets him a job as an astronaut. Oh gosh. That's fantastic. Somebody if you're here tomorrow, somebody remind me to get the butt. What is it called? It's like Psycho Butt from Mars, or it's like very bizarre. And I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Oh gosh. Somebody remind me tomorrow to get it, because I'm going to be sitting in that other room. The Day My Butt Went Psycho. That's the name of the book. It's so funny. It's so funny. And there's a second one, and I haven't read it yet. Ah, what is going on with my chat? It's not loading all the way. I can't see the last comment. Okay, hold on. I think that's because Lucky deleted it. You used to love Asterix and Tintin? Okay. Yeah, the illustrated books I like. There's books that play music. Yeah, I used to have a Batman one that played weird sounds, and there was like the Joker laughing, and you'd push the button and it would make the sound. It was really cool. Hi, Grace. Animatronic books? Is that you? Yeah, this is the little humidifier here. One of the Harry Potter kids is in it. Oh, in Thunderpants? I just had like a buffering face, so I'm like, which one? I can't see the... I can't see the picture in the picture well enough. That's hilarious. My laptop keeps dropping the fact that I'm live, and it's really freaking annoying. Oh, we have a poop person! I'm gonna get rid of you. Greetings from Italy. Hello. Asterix. Why can't I say that word? It's from France. Name one country in Africa that starts with the letter K. Seriously? Kenya. Oh, Ron is in it? I don't think I've seen him in many other movies. Unless the guy's name is Ron. Ron Weasley, yeah. No Hydra, thanks. Okay, alright, let me keep going. Silas House, I just was curious about this author. This is an ARC. Wow, from 2002. I just read a book by him, and the writing was beautiful. So I'm actually gonna keep that one now. I read it thinking if this author sucks, I can get rid of more books, but then I loved it. Phantom Tollbooth, classic, not going anywhere. I think this one, I'd like to get rid of this one, Purity by Jonathan Franzen, but I've had this for a while, and I was looking for it for a while. Yeah, it's another, like, amnesia one. She can't remember who she is, which is kind of what I'm on a kick for right now. A grand story of youthful idealism, extreme fidelity? It's extreme fidelity, and murder. So no scratch and sniff on this one. Oh god, spicy books would also be awful for scratch and sniff. I don't want those. I don't want it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, my phone's about to die. No! If my phone dies, I'm so going on my laptop. Because I'm not ready to be done streaming yet. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, there's so many lights in here that it still feels like daytime. Spicy romance, yeah. Do not want scratch and sniff, no. I don't get the Hydra references, vampire romance novels, no. No. Now there's a cord in front of my laptop to read your chats. Greetings to you from the Highlands of Scotland. Hello. Okay. Okay. It also is related back to that podcast that I think I need to try it. Road from Belhaven. I forget why I took this, but I think this is another one I was looking for a long time. Here we go. 19th century Scottish clairvoyant. Relevant. Proctologists either know. They would not be good scratch and sniff. We're not gonna do scratch and sniff for all genres. I think we've decided that as a group. Like Army's recruiting. Hi Leah, by the way, if I haven't said. Oh, you guys are funny. I need to finish this so I can actually take meds. I'm getting tired. I know I said that like an hour ago, but I'm like legit getting tired where I'm like looking at this and I'm like, I don't know what I want. I'm gonna put this in a maybe. Maybe that's why I'm staring at it, is because like I'm not even that interested in it. Did I just slur that? What am I saying? I'm gonna unpin this comment because it's blocking some of the comments on my phone. Let's do a battle of the phone percentages real quick. I'm at 37%. Ooh, do I not have my I might not have my battery. I don't have my power saving thing on. That's why. Cause that went right down real quick. I was at like 90. You didn't know space stinks so bad? I mean, it's a vacuum, so it shouldn't. Cujo's at 73%. I think. Crap, my laptop's about to die. I'd have to get all up out of this corner. My laptop cord is across the... Can I turn the camera off for a second? Because I've literally got to like peel myself out of this corner. I will be right back if this works. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. 2 power cord things. Line simulator. I did that in college, actually. It was kind of fun. Okay, hold on. Richard is the true Skylish Highlander. You guys are funny. 73%. It's 12:50 a.m. in the UK. I know, you guys are like 5 or 6 hours ahead of me. It is 8:52. Sorry, it is 7:52. Why did I say 8? 7:52 p.m. right now. Josh, you read for 30 minutes. Wait, what did you read? I know you said you were going to read, but I don't think I actually asked you what you were reading right now. Yes! Lucky says, good job, Joshy. I gotta ask Funny not to use his doo-doo account anymore. ASMR be like grunting to get up. Oh no. So I guess you guys could hear me the whole time. Okay. Room is a kidnapping story. It's fiction. It was also an amazing movie. The book and the movie are just as good. It's beautifully sad. The Scarlet Pimpernel is a classic, and I forget what it's about. But I remember recently wanting to read it, so... this is called Show Me a Sign. It's uncorrected proof, but it's about people who are deaf. Like, the characters are deaf. It's a rare book by a deaf writer illuminating the deaf experience for young readers. Yes. Hello. Let me finish this. Okay. I was up late last night too. I'll probably be up late tonight. It's a book called Surviving Middle School. Since you're nervous for middle school. Aw. What was the title of the deaf book? Show Me a Sign. I got something similar as a Goodreads giveaway, but then when I looked it up, it was like kind of like maybe it's like not respectful kind of thing, maybe. I forget what it's called. I'm looking up there because it's up there somewhere. The Sign for Home, I think. Oh, it's a blue book, actually. I should put it in here. Yeah, this was, the person is deaf and blind, and it was like a weird description. It smelled good though, I remember that. So this is a new book. Actually, I should just put it in here with it. Show Me a Sign. The Sign for Home would go before that. Station 11 is what I wanted The Stand to be. It's like that kind of apocalyptic book. I'm a sucker for those. Well, I'm gonna be moving these up. Okay. Is sign different in the US from UK? I'm not sure, but I think it's actually developed in France. I think it is, so it's ASL. I think it is called American Sign Language. And I thought it was universal, but that was kind of stupid of me because, like, English doesn't have the same sentence structure as other languages, so I'm honestly not sure. That is a great question. The fingers have an accent. I just love the way you put that. I'm writing that down. I haven't written down many quotes from today. We've been talking about poop a lot. Alright, this is, what day is it? Live from Saturday, 2/21. I haven't uploaded the quotes for the other. The fingers have an accent. That is fantastic. Oh, there's ASL and then there's BSL. I'm assuming British Sign Language. Hi, in Jamaica. Love from London. So which one are you in? I don't think you can be in both. Fingers have an accent. As is still talking about Hydra. Okay, this is called Sliver by Ira Levin. I'm sorry, it's backwards. I know I say that a million times, but we have new people come in and they're like, it's backwards. I'm like, I know, I can't do it. Yeah, as you can be mod. Or not. You retracted it. Because you've been here a long time, too. I wanted to read more by this author, because he wrote Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby. And I just got super addicted to it. I just flew through it. And this is short and by the same author. But what is it about? Suspense novel. It's a horror novel. Oh, I don't have much horror. I don't want it to be super gory, though. A fiendish goodbye wave to wait, what? Oh, I also read Stepford Wives by him. Tell me what the book is. Kay Norris, a successful single woman of 39, moves into the posh Carnegie Hill district of Manhattan's Upper East Side. Into an apartment in a slender high-rise, a Sliver building. Okay, it's called Sliver. A man watches her. A sinuous, erotic thriller? Okay, no scratch and sniff, please. I'm gonna have faith in the author and keep it for now. Also, it's thin, so it'll fit. Wait, Joshy deleted it. Why did you delete? You can't be doing that. You can't be just deleting things because you feel like it to mess around. Az has been here forever. And yeah, we do have a million mods now, but what is that phrase? Thou shalt giveth and thou shalt taketh away. Be on your best behavior, mods. Patrick Rothfuss, the slow regard of silent things. It says you deleted it in my chat. I thought Az retracted it, but then it said that you deleted it. I'm not gonna just take it away without, like, asking you about it first. So if YouTube messes up, then don't worry about it. Deep below the university, there is a dark place. Few people know of it. A broken web of ancient past. Yes. I mean, what am I even doing? He wrote something else much, much thicker. King Killer Chronicles that I haven't read yet. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I know I've been looking for this forever. There's a bunch of books with bone in the title that I keep mixing up. Modern fantasy about a forbidden love. Yes. Modern, though, I don't know. I kind of like my epic fantasy in, like, medieval times kind of thing. I don't know. It's just me, though. There's a car out front. Okay. It looks like Captain Hydra left. Oh, well, I'm still here. Thank you, Az. Smoke and Bone is not about a Texas barbecue. I think there's a dragon in it. Oh, no, this is a masquerade mask. I was just projecting. I remember looking for it for ages. Because all of these books on my to-be-read list on Goodreads, I then look for. So I try to find them. Of course, I find a million others in the process and bring them home too, but... Your stripy shirt and hoop earrings and headband is such a great look. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's very mod, honestly. And before I had these in front of the headband, but I kind of don't want them as much in my face. I think I'm gonna have to cut these at some point. 51% on your battery. I don't think everybody said. But I think Cujo was 73%, and so far that's winning. I do have a lot of books, Richard. Yes, I have over 2,000 of them. The Never-Ending Story, I love that book. Turn around. Yeah. It was the best movie, too. 38% and 50% on your headphones. That's not bad. I did go get my laptop cord. That's why I had the camera off for a second. You've seen all the Hydra stuff? Okay. Oh, we're close to getting through... Oh, wait, there's 3 more cubbies. There's a lot of blue books that I have to put in here. But I also... And, oh, gosh. I've got to figure out... I want to have the room. I want to have the space. Keep going, girl. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Strange Birds with a Pegasus on the front? Hell yes. This is a former library book. On Monday, 11-year-old Anna is a perfectly happy child. In a few days, when her parents return from their sailing trip, her dream will come true. She'll have a horse of her own. I think I'm in a book, guys. I think I'm in a book. Should I put this in the kids section, though? The kids section is more for, like, books I read as a kid. Or that are very similar to ones I read as a kid. You like to listen to music when you read and listen to lives? I think a lot of people do. Now I can't keep y'all apart because everybody's blue. I'm not complaining, though. One of your favorite movies. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Richard. X-Men First Class. You're in... Uh-oh. It just did a weird thing on my phone. Oh, it's growing now. It's at 42%. This charger is fire. Can you suggest a theme for tomorrow's live stream? Sure. I can't guarantee I'm gonna stick with it. Would I ever get a horse again? I mean, I never had my own horse, but that is still a dream of mine, yes, is to have my own horse. They're expensive. And you need a lot of space. I want to eventually have, like, a farm, but I mean, I'm only getting older and it's a lot of work, so we'll see. You have to part with some books for space. I know. I'm trying. I got rid of 3. It's a drop in the bucket. I have like 3 more. See, I look at these every day, the fiction ones. So like, I feel like I pick over them a lot and get rid of stuff a lot. I have not read Heated Rivalry yet, Jace. I'm debating if I even want to, because I think it's a lot of hype. I also read A Hockey Romance already, and I didn't like it. Don't cut my hair, it looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just, yeah, they're getting longer. I was like, why are these in my face more lately? And I'm like, duh, it's growing. Like, it's been over a month. There can only be one Highlander. What about just chatting or talking about falconry? So I want to do a reading report. I want it to be like the one predictable live stream is on Sundays. But I can do that in the future for sure. I want to be consistent about the Sunday streams, but the random ones, I do still like to have some kind of activity or theme to kind of carry through it. But I have come on here just to chat. Everybody to serve a 4-leaf clover for reading so well. As I stumble over my words, blah, 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 blah. How much is a horse these days? I mean, you can get the horse for free, honestly. But what kind of horse? And what kind of medical issues? And the space and the food. And, you know, there's a lot. The equipment. Kidnapping story. Wait, what? Kind of like a Halle Berry movie. That's a good movie too. Which one? $14.99 at Target. Yeah, you can get a horse there too, but it's a plastic horse. I do want to do a falconry themed one, Joshy. But I want to plan it so that I have, like, it's hard to film live with Charlie because she's either loud or she's like, if something goes wrong, it can go really horribly wrong. Like, somebody get, like, well, I get bit, or, like, she gets loose and I have to go chase her. Like, the one that I did live with her was in the shed, like, completely, you know, contained, and maybe I can do that again. Loving my headband and loving the vibe. A lot of people are saying that. I'll have to do this again. I'll have to do this look again. I think something's not loading. You love alcohol drinks? Especially on a cruise ship? I don't drink a lot. Broomstick horse, $14.99. If I drink a little much, I get a headache instantly. Like, it's not a hangover headache. Like, I've never been fully drunk, and I don't want to be. I'm kind of a goody-goody in that way, but yeah. I kept saying nay. The doctor told me my throat was hoarse. Boom. Hi, Meow Meow. Love the name. Hello, Bod Boy. Are we getting another, like, wave from YouTube? Maybe. Oh yeah, I was talking about books, wasn't I? Oh gosh, this is Proust. Proust's Swan's Way. I forgot this was even over here. This is supposed to be, like, one of the hardest books to read. And it's quite long. And this says part 1. And there's a bookmark in it. Oh, that's cute! That is not from me. Who was asking me about my bookmark collection? Was that Cujo? My goodness, I've found a lot of them on here. I don't even know what it's about. But it's one of those books that, like, people talk about when they want to be smart sounding. Unlike what I'm doing right now. Oh wait, it's what? Is it a like historical romance kind of? I don't even know. It's a classic, and I was like, oh, there's Proust. Frisian horse about 19K. I would love to have a Frisian. I would love to have a Frisian. I've ridden Frisians, and it's like flying. It's amazing. I watch a YouTube channel called Frisian Horses, I think it's just called, and I love it. Meow meow. You're reading An Arm and an Angel book by listening to the song. Leah's still talking about Hail Hydra. It's impressive to be able to read while listening to non-instrumental music. I agree. Yeah, I don't think I could do, unless I completely zone out the music. Like, I can't do like two, like, not just sound streams, but like talking at the same time. Like if a TV and a radio was on, it drives me crazy. I have to get out of the room. Hi, a mold? What? A molded? Tell me what to call you. Hi, in India. I'm from the US. Sebastian, what's his last name from Marvel? Stan? I think it's Sebastian Stan. Just landed here by mistake. I am going through books right now. I do a lot of live streams about books, but I'm art and animals on this channel, so you're welcome to stay if you want. Yeah, Frisians are from the Netherlands, or Friesland is part of, yeah, the Netherlands. I don't know how you do it, Joshy. If you listen to like pop music, like not like classical music. What's up from Siberia? Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius or centigrade? What do people call it these days? Should I keep Proust? Like, come on. I'm not going to read this. But I have it. I have it in the collection. It's not even the full work. I'm going to make it a maybe. Because, I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to read it. And I think it's going to be one that I'm like, I'm fine with not ever having read it. I used to just read classics because I couldn't find any contemporary that I liked, and now I'm like full of contemporary stuff that I like. I have no idea who that is, Joshy. The last book you read was Of Mice and Men. I liked that one. I wasn't expecting to like it. I thought it was going to be one of those classics that I was like meh about, but I actually did like it. It's sad, though. It's very sad. I mean, a lot of books are very sad. Donate it. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. As you've been here forever. I'm not going to make you any promises if you subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. I mean, I'd like people to subscribe, but I'm not going to be like, I'll do this for you if you subscribe. No. This is another Sherman Alexie book. I was talking about him being an addictive author. It's called 10 Little Indians, which is not an appropriate word anymore, but he is Native American, so he can do that. Theater shoes. I've read this, it was like a young adult book. I read the first one in this series called Ballet Shoes, I think. It was really cute. It's kind of a long story, but I'm not giving it up. This is another Cornelia Funk, or Funke, it might be pronounced. I don't know. But I love her writing. What is this about, though? Welcome to the magical underworld of Venice, Italy. Here, hidden canals and crumbling rooftops shelter runaways and children with incredible secrets. Yes, please. Proust is kind of a thick book, too. I think I'm going to get rid of it. You're going to watch a One Piece podcast. Cool. Bye. You guys can talk about Hydra if you want. I'm just happy like watching you guys have fun and laugh. Yes, thanks for coming in, Joshy. Bye. Thanks, Richard. See, Richard subscribed and didn't demand anything in return. Hellfire Club for the win, yeah. One book I would suggest or must read for a 40-year-old man who is lost in life and aimless. Need motivation to get life back on track. Oof, that's heavy. A lot of books are very, very sad. I think I'm gonna have to go with my typical recommend, called Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. She has a bunch of mental illnesses and physical illnesses, and she writes about them in a hilarious way. And it definitely will make you laugh. It's about like serious topics. She also has one called Broken that is also very, very good. So you'll laugh and you'll kind of sympathize and you'll kind of get a little pick-me-up too. So, yes. I know it's backwards, but Furiously Happy. You're welcome. I hope you like it. Come back and like tell me, because I love when people like the book recommendations work out. I mean, I don't mind if it doesn't work out. You can come and tell me you thought it sucked. I don't care, but there's a lot of mental health in the Highlands of Scotland. Well, you mean mental illness? I mean, it's everywhere. It's just not talked about. Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Green Lights. I didn't know he had a book. Oh, it's his. It's a biography, autobiography. Do I like him enough to read about his entire life? I don't know. Or was that a suggestion? That might have been a suggestion for you. Still finding out. Okay, we're almost on the blue. Here's David Mitchell again, the guy that does the short story type thing, and then he didn't do the thing. I think this is another time where he does the thing. 1799 in Japan. That can either go very well or very not so good. Achingly romantic story of forbidden love. I do like other books of him. I'm gonna keep it. Underground Railroad. I read this already and it was incredible. Okay, I used to think, as many kids do, I think, that the Underground Railroad was an actual railroad under the ground. And then it's not. It was the name for the route that a lot of slaves would take to find freedom, and there were like safe houses along the road, along the way. In that book, it's an actual railroad underground. So, but it's also symbolic and really well written, so I'm gonna still keep it. As loves medieval time stuff, dinner and jousting, yeah. Oh, it's Universal, Lucky says. About which book, I'm not sure. Okay, so no, it wasn't a recommendation, but it does have some insights on life. I take it you read it then. How do I decide to start reading a book? It can be any of those things, honestly. I'm a big mood reader, but I start with, like, who wrote it, you know, what, sometimes. If it's an author I like, I do tend to go to, like, their backlist and read more by them. Hi-oh! I know it's sad times we're living in just now. I would like to go back in time to the 90s, early 2000s. Part of me does and part of me doesn't. I definitely don't want the situation to be like it is right now at all. But I don't know how to get out of it. I'm doing well. How are you? 69% on batteries? I mean, it's also a number, so whatever. Fly! Hello! Cedar! What it do? Polar Express Under the Snow. The book has the medallion on it. Wait, which one are you talking about? If this stream was a movie, what would the title be? What was the quote from earlier that Cujo said? The fingers have an accent. Right now, that's the only thing I wrote down from all the funny stuff you guys have said. It's called Help Me Get Rid of My Fiction So I Can Have More Fiction. Okay, this one's called The Wanting Seed by Anthony Burgess. Anthony Burgess wrote Clockwork Orange, and it was so freaking weird and confusing. And I knew it would be. I'm glad I read it, but I was like, let me see if he has something normal. And I don't know if this is going to be it. I don't even know what this means. The Wanting Seed could be described as a Malthusian comedy? Huh? For its underlying theme is the problem the whole world may soon have to face, overpopulation. I'm thinking no. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I don't have to read more by a weird author. I mean, it's probably fine, but whatever. The fingers have an accent. Yes. Making Dinner just stopped in to say hi. Thanks, Cedar. Yes, smash the like button. I have a lot of likes. And apparently 0 viewers right now. It just dropped down to 0. And I know you guys are like, a lot of you are still here. And Lucky gives good advice that I missed. Start from what you're passionate about. It'll help you enjoy reading and get a hunger for more books. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do remember reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow is amazing. This is The Woman in Cabin 10. This was a thriller that was recommended to me, and I'm just gonna put it right back. This is Wonder. I think, Joshy, did you mention this the other day? They just made a movie of that, and it starred the same guy that was in the movie Room. You love Wonder? Okay, I thought you mentioned it. I really need to read this, but... So it says he's a boy with a facial difference, a facial deformity that prevented him from going to a mainstream school until now. So it's like a hardship going to school, looking different and stuff like that. I think it's pretty wholesome, and it's probably, you know, got some bullying in it, but I don't know, Joshy can say because he read it. That is true about horses. What are ponies? Ponies are equines that are under a certain height. They're not baby horses like a lot of people think. Ponies are like a different breed, like the difference between like a Chihuahua and a like Doberman Pinscher or something. Like, you know, they're different. I think ponies are, no, they're not a different species because they can interbreed. But ponies are breeds that are typically under a certain height. I'd explain the height to you, but it's a specific horse thing, and it doesn't really matter. If you compare yourself to other people, you will never be great. Yeah. Okay. This is another Sherman Alexie called War Dances. Maybe I should put all the Sherman Alexie together. And we only have 2 more cubbies, and we definitely have some room, but I definitely have some blue books up here. Let's get some of them down that I can reach. This was a free one, Lessons from Harlow. I've already looked at these on lives and smelled them and decided, oh, that one's kind of weird. And then Library of Curiosities. So let me put them in like alphabet order. Alphabetical. Oh, I don't want to put them all the way up there. Or they're both L's. So Lathe, lessons. So this goes here, and there's room for it. Yay! There's not going to be over here, though. Library would go after this one. So let's move it down. I think I'm going to move one more down. Alright. Library would go right after it, actually. Yay! Or is this green? Is this green or blue? I know it's purple writing. Maybe I should put it in purple. Should I put it in purple? Nah. I can't tell if it's blue or green. Now we're quoting Highlander. Can you please steal my book collection? I would love to lend people books if I knew I would get them back. Yeah, Highland ponies. Up here in the Highlands of Scotland. Exactly. Teal? Oh, that's not fair. It just looks kind of like it doesn't match in the blue section. You guys can't really see it. Whereas... But it doesn't really look right up there either. I can't tell. Alright, I'm gonna put it here in blue because I have spot. Alright, I really wanted to get to the purple ones, so I have to at least do those. And then... I don't know how long I've been here because it reset on me. Over 2 hours, it appears. You're gonna go back to watching the podcast? Okay. I know, you'll probably be back. Yeah, the kilt thing is a little bit stereotypical, sorry, but he's joking around. We only wear kilts in Scotland for the weddings, Richard says, and he's from Scotland, so you know it's true. Alright, I'm gonna try to put Furiously Happy back without having books land on my head. Because that would be bad. Okay. Wow, I actually have pink first. I don't have many purple ones. I don't remember what this is about. Oh, there's dragons on the cover. There's like a unicorn dragon. Somebody recommended this to me, I think. Or was this just one that I found? The best way to get nerds like me invested in sports is to add dragons. I got this before I was even having a dragon phase. I definitely have more blue, so I might just try to leave this spot. And then I think I'm going to take the purple out, so that's another reason to leave the spot. Everything is illuminated. I'm gonna read everything this guy wrote at some point. This book is kind of beat up, but he wrote, I always forget the order of it, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, I think, which was 9/11 fiction, and it was mind-blowingly amazing. It was like one of the best books of all time kind of thing, so I'm getting everything that he wrote, whether I think I'm gonna like it or not. There's two under here that I'm not getting rid of. They're plays that I've already read. Igraine the Brave. You know what? I read this, and it's one of the reasons why I like Cornelia Funk. I'm just gonna say Funk. She was the writer of Inkheart, which I've talked about a lot on this channel, haven't I? It's about a female knight. Speaking of medieval times. Cujo, I guess, is cold. Wait, I missed a whole bunch of chats. Hold on a second. You'd wear one when it gets to 113 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Out in Arizona. Feel the breeze. You think you need to rename yourself as the Scottish Highlander? You should go for it. I bet you somebody else has that name, though. They might not let you use it. Az, what are you even talking about, dude? $11 plus? I don't know what that means. You're always joking around? Yeah, I know. Yeah, but Braveheart was like hundreds of years ago. Alright. I already read this, but I really like this author. I don't know that I'd read it again, but I would recommend it to people. So, like, maybe I should get rid of it and, like, redonate it in, like, a positive way. Not like, a, ugh, I don't want this, but more as, like, I want somebody else to enjoy this. Where did my maybe pile go? That one's gonna be sad because I don't have many pink books either. But that's a silly reason to keep it. Am I gonna regret it? This is Postcards from the Edge by Carrie Fisher. Yes, Princess Leia herself. She is a very talented author. I've read a couple by her. I don't think I read this one. But I wanna keep reading everything by Carrie Fisher. Seduction of the Minotaur. This is like an ancient classic, I think. I don't know, though. Anais Nin. What is this even about? Some voyages have their inception in the blueprint of a dream, some in the urgency of contradicting a dream. Lillian's recurrent dream of a ship that could not reach the water, that sailed laboriously, pushed by her with great effort through city streets, had determined her course toward the sea, as if she would give this ship, once and for all, its proper seabed. Okay, that writing is amazing, so I think I'm gonna keep it. I couldn't watch all of Braveheart. I had to, like, do this. Like, I haven't seen it in a while, and I wasn't into true crime at the time. But it was so gory. Especially, like, the horse stuff. Ook aye. The new, we say ook aye a lot up here. I think I went a little bit into a different accent. I'm so sorry. Austin Powers reference? Oh, sorry, I didn't get it. I have seen Austin Powers, though, yes. Didn't mean to put a ninja in there. Yeah, it was very bloody, yes. One of your favorite movies. It's a lot of people's favorite movie, and I'm just like, oh, it was so gross, though. It's a very cool story. Okay. I'm just holding on to this book because I don't know what to do with it. This one's called The Story of O. And it's extremely, extremely adult, but it's French. It's about consent, but how giving consent sometimes is still not really consent if you feel like you have to give it. It was very good. It's very controversial, I believe, but of course it is. Etiquette and Espionage. This is a YA series, I believe. I need to go faster. I don't know why, but I do. It's like a boarding school thing. It's like a magical school thing, I think. I don't know. Sorry, I'm like way off the screen here. Half Scottish, half Irish. Oh, you said Scottish. Actually, you didn't. You just said from Scotland, so. You love Princess Leia. Yeah. May she rest in peace. That was a sad one. I mean, we've still got Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, but Harrison Ford is in his 80s. Half Irish, half Geordie. What does that mean, Geordie? Minotaur Greek. Yeah, I know about the Minotaur. Okay. This book, From Death to Disparity. This lady, this was years ago now. I don't know that this would happen now, but this woman showed up on my doorstep and said, "Would you like to buy my book?" She was the author, and she had self-published a bunch of these, and she was going around the neighborhood trying to sell her book. And I was like, of course! Like, I mean, there are some types of books that I wouldn't have bought, but like, it wasn't, like telemarketing. It was like, she was like, I need people to buy my book. Would you mind? And so I bought it. I bought her book. It's called From Death to Disparity. It's purple. Yeah. I think it's like biblical times or something. This story involves personal struggles, psychological conflicts, cultural barriers, and even political overtones. I don't know if it's any good, but I've been meaning for years to read it and review it. It has probably been 10 years. When's the copyright date? I'm so sorry, lady. 2006. Okay, it wasn't 2006 when she went by. It was like 2015 or something. Still, that's pretty pathetic. All right, etiquette and espionage. If this isn't a magical school, I don't know that I'm gonna care about it. Finishing School, book the first. I feel like I was looking for this for a while. I'm gonna hold on to it. Secret of Nim. Does anybody remember this movie? And then this is called The Museum of Extraordinary Things. A Coney Island freak show? Yes, please. I'm gonna hold this one up while I'm looking. Do you support Newcastle United? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Scottish love the Geordies. What does that mean? Uh-oh. We've got a sports rivalry going on. Yes, The Princess Bride and Neverending Story, I like kind of pair together in my head. They're both these green books that I have up there, that I've read, and they're both hilarious, so love it. Gladiator. Oh, I watched the new Gladiator on you guys' suggestions. I didn't listen to the world music yet, but I watched the new Gladiator movie. Didn't like it. I liked what they were trying to do with it, but I didn't think it was a good movie. I was just kind of like, meh. Like, I didn't care as much about the character. I think it was like good in theory, but yeah. Definitely didn't beat the old one. The older one just had so much emotion, and I didn't feel anything for this new one. Now what just happened? Something blinked. Ay, ay, ay. If I was your roommate, the books and movies all over the place. Not so many movies, but books, yep. And video games. Yeah, the second Gladiator one, Cujo. Oh, Geordies are from Newcastle upon Tyne in England, UK? Did I say that right? A Geordie is a person that hails from Newcastle. Oh, okay. I know I just read that from the other perspective too, but gotcha, both of you. You love castles and... Huh? Oh, Joshy posted a short. I will have to watch that later because I don't have the sound on. It's okay, my imagination is wonderful, thank you. That video is funny? Okay, I'll watch it afterwards. I have it up on another tab. 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. This is a fair question. I couldn't even start it. I tried. I read like a few paragraphs and I just hated it. Now this was a while ago. This was before I realized I do like romance in novels. Just the writing was so terrible. I've seen the first 2 movies. I don't know. It's not really, like, they talk about a taboo topic, but they don't really like do anything out like that's different than a normal like romantic movie. So, meh. Gladiate harder. My name is Maximus Decimus Dewey Decimal System. I couldn't even tell you what the rest of his name was. I honestly. You're Italian, Swedish, Norwegian, Native American, Indian, German, English. Wow. You're a melting pot. She must have seen. I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. Kickamus Maximus Buttamus. No, it's funny. I'm laughing. Okay, nobody mentioned the secret of Nim. The tattooist of Auschwitz. Now, I have a whole World War II section, but this is fiction. This might be cheesy, though. I tattooed her number on her left hand. Now, that by itself is extremely tragic and sad for what that means. And she tattooed her number in my heart. See, but I am a sucker for World War II stories, though. I feel like maybe I could part with this one in favor of all the other ones that I have that are like it. Because what happens with a lot of... The reason why I was reading mostly classics for years is because they can be really disgusting for no reason. Like, I understand if you're trying to expose the atrocities of World War II or something, but, like, if you're, like, I don't know, there's a way to, like, it's a disturbing topic. You don't have to be extra gross. And I think, you know, in the concentration camps, everything gross did happen, and I've read plenty of nonfiction about it, but, like, I don't know, it'll, like, talk about body parts that it, like, comes out of nowhere, like, just, like, why are you talking about this, like, and I'm getting that feeling from this one. That's awesome. You'd love to have somebody sell a book to you. That's not, yeah, that's not the Mormon, Book of Mormon, or, like, they don't sell it, they give it away. I told a story about that in another live. World War II books are heavy reads. They are always heavy reads, but, like, okay, I read Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and it was heartbreaking, and, like, what's happening over here? I knocked books down, and I didn't even notice. What's going on? Okay. I don't know what's right behind me here. This was so well done. And I don't know with this one, but it's purple. I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of typical contemporary. It was written by a lady. They tend to talk less about certain body parts. But I don't know. It's like I'm gonna put it in maybe, I think. Oh crap! Oh no! Are you guys okay? I'm sorry, that was your WTF moment of the day. My tripod does not do vertical very well. It's meant to hold this way for horizontal, but this way I'm like, it's like tipping over all the time. Joshi is back just in time for me to drop the phone. I'm sorry I hurt everybody. Are you okay? The Tattooist is a true story? Oh my gosh, it says it right at the bottom. Based on the powerful true story of love and survival. I'm keeping it then. I didn't know that. And it was literally right there. I didn't read. Who would have thought? I'm getting tired. I've been tired since the first time I said I'm getting tired, but I'm really trying to push through, like, the rest of this, because we're almost there. This is called Tipping the Velvet, and I think it's gonna be a naughty book. But it's like two ladies on a trapeze, so, like, it's like the circus thing that I like am in love with, but okay, yeah, I think it's basically what I thought, but I'm gonna just hold on to it. You do need insurance at this point. Thank you for saying that, Peter, that it was a true story, because I look German. I think I do have German heritage. I hope that wasn't a slight, because I also have Jewish heritage. Question for you. How many books would you say you own? Over 2,000. Yeah. I have them on a spreadsheet, and I have them listed in Goodreads. Goodreads is a little more not diverse, like fragmented though, because it's like read, want to read, did not read, not did not read, have and have not read. Like I have to kind of add a few lists together, but it's definitely over 2,000. There's machines and technology that read books for me, but I want it to get into my brain. As loves carnivals and circus. Yeah, I love those themes. Joshy is part Italian. I don't know what that means. Gayest ski jumper? Jump ever? I could start. I think I technically am a library. We looked it up one time. I think it's over 1,000 books and you're technically a library, but then Mike is in Texas and he said in Texas it was 5,000 books, and I definitely don't have that many. Virginia Woolf, to the Lighthouse. I really loved that book, so I'm holding on to it. Okay, Pablo Neruda. The only reason I have this is because of the one of the songs in Rent. But it's a classic author and it's poetry. Oh, it's in 2 languages. Is that Spanish? Probably. Oh, my lashes are coming off. Spanish. I'm trying to read I have a couple books that are side-by-side Spanish-English. I'm trying to really push myself to learn more Spanish. As it's gonna go. I know, I've been on a long time today, haven't I? But that's okay. Fell off the swing? Well, you guys just fell off of my tripod. Alright, I have one more thing down here, and one more book from, this is 13 Reasons Why, which was really popular and it was made into a show. And Sherman Alexie, who I have like 4 books on already, put a blurb on it. I think this is very sad as well, but I'm gonna hold on to it. This one back here is true crime, and then this one is like brown covers, because I don't know where to put them in the rainbow. I'm just gonna pull out a couple. This is the author who wrote Kite Runner. I don't know that I wanna, like, I liked that book, but I wasn't like it was just people doing stuff, but it was people from Afghanistan, Pakistan. He moved to a couple different countries in the book. I think I'm gonna let this one go back to be donated, because yeah, I think I just am. They're kind of already color-coded, Cujo, so I'm like putting them by color and then I put them by title, which is sacrilegious to many book people who you're supposed to go by author and then by title. But when I did that, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked, and I have to stare at it when I'm falling asleep, so I wanted something soothing. So I went by color. I was like, I'll try it, I'll probably hate it. I love it. What I did years ago, you had thousands of CDs, you transferred them to MP3, I know, and stored them on a memory stick. I know, it's I was born in the 80s, so like we had to go from cassettes to CDs to an MP3 player of some kind to, like, you know, downloading them to like Spotify, where it's just like, are you kidding me? Like I can just have access to everything. It's amazing. Methinks Fly is saving on paint using book patterns. Oh my gosh, I would love, I mean, this is basically a wall of books, But I would love to just have one of those, like, in-the-wall bookshelf rooms, you know, where it's just windows and books and, like, seats, you know, like benches. I'm gonna pull this one out because I've never seen a book cover like this. It's called Divide, but look. It opens, like, in the front like that. Isn't that clever? I don't even know what it's about. Clearly there's an eyeball. That looks like a bird. The beast was enormous. It towered over him like a misshapen grizzly bear. He could work out that it had the head of an eagle, only 5 times the size. Hello. Yeah, no wonder. But isn't that cool? I don't often see books that are unique like that. What's the name of that huge library in Korea? I have no idea. Oh, you spilled your chips. I'm sorry. I spilled you guys. Richard's an 80s kid too. Yeah, so you understand. We either have like our generation or like way super younger in these streams. So it's kind of, yeah. Do I need to keep this one? This is called Dragon Keeper, but I already read it. It's like a Chinese dragon. So it's very different. Alright, I already convinced myself to keep it. Screw it. What is this? Oh, is this Pinocchio? This is Pinocchio. Pinocchio kind of creeps me out, to be honest. But I feel like I should read it. Alright. And then there's only 3 left down here. And then I have that whole wall and that whole room. Because the room that I usually film with you guys in for the reading report is, I haven't gone through any of it to get rid of yet. Other than, like, what I've just kind of spotted. I need to go through it like this. Your birthday year is literally in your name. Yeah, I know. So you're just a couple years older. One of your favorite board games would have to be Connect 4. Yes! And it's still around. I loved that game. Don't call us old, Joshy. Especially you. Okay. So, this book is called Sabriel. I started reading it by audio. It's a fantasy world where there's, like, different bells or something. But it was very kind of dull and, like, slow. It sounds amazing, and I've heard it recommended, but I don't know. I was like, I should try it in print and see if I like it more, because there was a lot of, like, different names and stuff typical for fantasy worlds, but I'm gonna maybe it. I'm feeling good about these maybes. I'm looking at them here. This is another Virginia Woolf. I'm not getting rid of it. And then this is Zone 1 by the same guy that wrote Underground Railroad. It's a pandemic situation. That's the bottom of the bookcase, guys. We've gotten through all of my, like, soft, well, they're not necessarily soft cover, but they're like the soft cover paperback size and colors. But there's still so much to go. But that's huge, and I'm getting rid of a bunch, so I get to move the new books in, which is gonna squeeze it all together again. I need to read more. I need to read more physical books. Now, I can listen to the audio, but it should be books that I have on my shelf, but then if I like them, I keep them. But I don't want to read books that I don't like. Conundrum here. Yeah, wow, okay. $2014, my goodness. Please don't advertise that too much. I don't want anything to happen to you. You're very hot, misspelled your. You have a big size. Thanks? My favorite fiction book? You have big boobs. It's so funny that I I don't even want to hide it, but I'm going to. Favorite fiction book. Oh my goodness. You mean like for me or like to recommend? Because those are two different things. The first one that came to my mind was Alice in Wonderland, for sure. I love Jane Eyre as well. It's a classic. Save audiobooks for the car only. I would, except I'm like sitting there typing a lot, so it's like I can listen to stuff. And it's not that I don't want to do the audiobooks, it's that I'm picking new books that I don't have to listen to on audio instead of ones from my backlist here that I could then, you know, take out. Or at least like move, like I have, that's another fantasy I have of like having enough space is because I have some double stacked. And it's mostly books that I've read already. Why is okay. Yeah. Anya wants a good book recommendation? In what category? I mean, I'd have to kind of repurchase them, Richard. Or subscribe to Kindle, and then like I don't want to fall asleep with my phone. Like my Kindle app is on my phone. I don't have like a separate device. So like I don't really want to do that. But it's kind of the same resistance of like the whole cassette to CD to MP3 thing, to be honest with you. Hi, vlogger. Yeah, wait till you get old, Joshy. It's super fun. We say sarcastically. 1,000 years. Hey, hey, youngin. I still wish I had dinosaurs. Nobody asks a 44-year-old what their favorite dinosaur is, okay? It's Triceratops. Can you call me baby? No. Velociraptor. You know, oh, those are like my Jurassic Park favorite, I think. I loved that movie so much. Thank you, Lucky. Spinosaurus. I think that wasn't that what Indom was saying too? I mean, Indominus Rex, I'm sure, is his favorite. But somebody else was saying that their favorite was, maybe it was you, but I just don't remember, was Spinosaurus. How long is this live? My goodness. Over 3 hours now. That's a lot of books, though. So, like, we went through the top, the ones stacked on top, and then we went through all of them in this particular shelf. So all the way down to the bottom. I put some of my true crime at the bottom of this one, because this is kind of in a back corner, so like I know some of the true crime authors, I have like a whole bunch of their books, so I just put it there. But look, so this bookcase is like the new stuff, and then I have all of them up there stacked on top that I still need to go through. But I think I can take some of these soft covers and stack them up there. Sorry, you guys are all shaky. I don't know how I had this tripod in this thing. Okay. But, I can make a lot more space for myself. But I still don't think I'm gonna have enough space to like undouble stack them. But it's mostly that I want to make room for the new fiction. But I'm constantly gonna be shifting books down unless I can like make some major space here. No, I don't want to purchase all my books to digital format, exactly. I can get access to a lot of them if I had a Kindle membership or something. But I'm an old school, like, I like the old, I like books. I don't know, like physical books. Joshy loves dinosaurs. Brachiosaurus, I think. Those are good ones too. It is touching the ceiling. It's literally touching the ceiling. But the ceiling is slanted, so I don't know. Oh, thanks, Lucky. Lucky likes the organization of it. So right now, though, the middle with all the newer books is not color coordinated. But I would like to just make that, especially at least one shelf of it, I'd like to make it just an extension of this bookshelf so that the color just picks up with, like, just continues. Maybe even, like, go across that one and then come down to the next color. But the true crime has to go somewhere. It's mostly black, to be fair, but not all of it. So that's gonna, like, look different, like, look bad in the pattern. But how OCD do I really want to be about this? I mean, pretty OCD, but, you know. I could try to put the true crime at the bottom of this bookcase that I don't see as much. But I also want to remember that I have true crime ones that at some point I was like, I can't wait to read this, oh my gosh, and now I've probably set it aside. But the color, yeah, there's something so satisfying about it. I don't know. But I do that with a lot of things. My earrings are rainbow order too, and yeah. Joshy's grades are low. Uh-oh. You got grounded. I guess it's good that you're reading then. Oh, my mods are busy. Well, I do want to donate to charity shops, and that's where I get a lot of my books from. But I've, you know, over 20 years-ish, I've cultivated a whole collection, you know, and it's, I love the whole library idea. And there's so many more books that I could have that I don't. But the issue isn't where to put them if I don't want them, it's which ones I don't want. Bronchiosaurs have bronchitis. Fair. Hey, Joshy. Joshy said we have dinosaurs when we were young. I'm not 60 million years old. You said hello, sweaty. I didn't even see it. Kuja, that's hilarious. Wait, Joshy, you can only have one favorite. Oh, your grades are high. That's good, but not your behavior. You're very polite on here. It makes you look young and full of energy. Cheerful, the right word to say? Yeah. Yeah, Lucky got that guy, I guess. Not gonna lie, I don't know what to like. Ban, I'm confused. Huh? Can you say that better? What to like, Ban, I'm confused. No, I'm not. I don't know what you mean. Mike is back. Hey, Mike. Don't be sorry. What are you sorry for? What do I ban? What do you mean? You'll probably lie. What are you guys? Wait, there's like a conversation going on that I don't know what it, I don't know what's happening right now. But that's not totally unlike me. Mike, we went through the whole rest of this bookcase. And then I showed them how many more I still have. I mentioned you earlier because we were talking about how many books makes a library, and you said in Texas it was 5,000. Like, when people come in, who do I hide? Oh, that's... Got you. And then Lucky understood it before I did. That one. Scorecraft. That's what you can ban. If you don't understand it, don't worry about it. This is another reason why making young'uns a mod might be bad. But I was giving everybody mod. A lot of people mod. So it was only fair. I found a book and cannot bring yourself to read it. Do you want it? Probably. What is it? But Joshy, if it's like cursing or very rude, it's just an automatic one, but you can always ask me too. James Michener's Texas. No, I don't want that one. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, Cujo said it first. That's a huge book, isn't it? The X left it behind. Just put it in a little free library or something if you can find one. Yeah, just ask me, Joshy, if you're not sure. I don't want to make you a target, okay? Don't, like, if somebody tries to reach out to you that you don't know, please don't talk to them. There's a lot of horror stories online. It's free on a Facebook Marketplace tomorrow. There you go. There's probably a reason why she left it behind. Racism is another one that we're not going to tolerate. Yes. Thank you. You want textbooks. Interesting. Well, I think, you're probably trying to pour yourself into your craft and your channel and stuff like that. And I know you're like kind of compiling the making stuff knowledge. What kind of textbooks? I mean, I think I know what kind, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask anyway. Why does your stomach hurt? Do I have any creative writing or poetry, etc.? Yeah, I just had the Pablo Neruda poetry. I have it's all the way up there. I have a couple collections of poetry, that I'll just kind of randomly read sometimes. This is called The Captain's Verses. I'm assuming it's sea themed or something. 1971 Nobel Prize. Why did I not know that? But yeah, I definitely like poetry. Okay, first. I definitely have some room in here, guys. I'm excited to, like, maybe well, tomorrow I wanted to be in the other room. Hold on, I think I missed. College level, high education. Joshy asked English or Spanish, but for what? So this one happens to be both, which I didn't even know. And I'd love to read that, but I'm not fluent in Spanish yet, but I'm looking through a couple books that are like side by side, English and Spanish, and I'm just trying to just push it and go for it. So, but I'm not sure what you mean specifically. Science, history, the humanities, and finally liberal arts kind of stuff. Okay. Tend to your birds. Wait. Cujo, what birds? Oh, do I write poetry? Not really. No, I don't really write a whole lot. Science, mathematics, history, humanities, and arts last. See, like, even if I, like, grabbed a bunch for you from the nonprofit, it's, like, heavy as heck to mail those. So, I don't know where I'm going with this, with trying to find out. You gotta go walk your fish? You're in gifted math and reading in school. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Hi, Nick in India. What do I teach? Right now, whatever I start talking about. I'm not a teacher, I just love reading. I used to teach. I actually originally was supposed to teach music, but that didn't work. You found that you're woefully deficient in chemistry. Gotcha. Again, I don't know what to do about it. I'm sorry. I don't know where else to get free textbooks from. And I don't know if, like, secondhand stores sell them. You know what? Just ask. Ask on, like, Facebook stuff. I don't, you know, I don't... never mind. Ask if people have old textbooks that they want to get rid of. And you'll probably have an abundance of people that would like to. Richard does a little writing, poetry, etc., but not much. Fair. Nice. Oh yeah, Stephen King does have a book on writing. No, Joshy, you didn't have to delete either of those. Sorry, Nick. Yeah, you don't have to delete, like, questions like that. I know they're a little spammy sounding, but they're not offensive or anything. It's okay. I don't know if you can undelete them? Or did you ban him? Because that's... Yeah. I know it sounded spammy, but it's fine. It's probably not, because it's... Oh, you 5-minute timeout. Sorry, Nick. You can come back in a minute. I was handing out mods. Not, like, just to people that I recognized, but still. He was timed out for 300 seconds! Wait, is that 5? That's not 5 minutes. Yeah, that... Yeah, that is 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I should go to bed. I should go to bed. Hi, AJ. Yeah, Mike, you might be making bookshelves in your next video. I'm from the northeastern United States, AJ. Why are you rolling your eyes? I was counting there myself, not the best at maths, that's fine. I don't understand. And Joshy, as far as, like, mod goes, like, I'm pretty patient with people. Like, if they come in strong, I might give them a shot at, like, you know, see how it plays out, because sometimes people try to get a reaction, and then when they don't, they calm down. But there's certain bad words that I will not tolerate. And then there's this guy, Yellow Much. Thanks. Love from India. Hi. In India. Well, you've already been here. Not yet. Let me see how this one plays out. Because there's no bad words in there. He's trying to bait me into saying something. But yes, normally, yes, or you would remove that comment or that entire user if it's really bad. Didn't you say you were a mod on other channels? Wait a minute here. I need to come up with a mod application. Also, a lot of times these people come in and do a weird comment and then leave. I don't know. And that just helps my engagement. Bye, AJ. Yeah, hold the trigger finger. Josh is like, I want to do it. I want to ban people. I know. It's okay. I was looking back up at the chat. Mike, when you said you're deficient in chemistry, do you mean like book-wise or just like knowledge-wise? Chemistry is hard. I guess, should I put I can put the nail polishes back up for the most part. Which one? You mean book-wise, okay. I don't know if anybody's got chemistry textbooks for Mike. Just go ahead and email him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Anyway. I'm a little ridiculous with the color thing here. But if I have pretty colors, why not use them to decorate my house? Why not? Come on, green. Get out here, green. Do I have enough colors? I don't know. It's after 2 a.m. in the UK. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go myself soon. I'm definitely more tired now, but I pushed through. I wanted to get through the rest of this bookshelf because tomorrow I want to wake up and start putting books in the right color order and figure out what I'm gonna do with the empty space, which is always exciting. And then I get to move up to the top. Have I read all the books already? I wish, Rowan. Can you give a random person a 10-second timeout? Anyone want to volunteer for a 10-second timeout? You got to do it right there, Joshy. But at least you asked. Yeah, Nick, I'm sorry about that. You weren't supposed to be blocked. Yes. Joshy says, about that. Hi, Val. I live stream usually on Sundays. I am going to live stream tomorrow, Richard. Otherwise, it's just kind of like if I'm off from work, I usually stream. And I just couldn't wait to do it for some reason today, so I came on and did one. It also has been helping my channel a lot. I finally got past 1,500 watch hours, which is halfway to the super chat part of the monetization, which seems minor, but for me it's a big deal. And so that was a nice little milestone, and the lives have been helping me because the most watch time I got from a live was like 33 hours for one live stream, and I mean, so you guys being here like helps me out so much. Everything you need to ace chemistry in one big book on Amazon, 14 bucks. I think he wants to kind of cultivate a library like me. I look like a sweet, nice teacher. Thank you. Joshy has $2. Wait, okay, I missed some. See, my phone... Ugh. Who was waiting for 5 minutes? It was like 5 months. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for sticking around. We've got a beginner mod on here. Best psychology book for beginners. Thinking Fast and Slow. Explains how our brain uses two systems of thinking. Fast, intuitive versus slow, analytical. That sounds fascinating, actually. Nail polish on the bookshelf. It's just where I store it because it matches the color of the books. Oh my gosh, you were on that. Batman volunteered. There you go. You were asking, I'm sorry, I might have missed one. Have I ever read Power of Subconscious Mind? No, I haven't. What do I think? How powerful is the human brain? We're not as smart as we think we are. But the power of it is absolutely fascinating and huge. We're just not as smart as we think we are. Do I do hypnosis? No, I don't. Would be great if you give your live stream a notification. Huh? You control the notifications. I'm usually on in the evening, yeah, in America. It just happens to be the best time for me. Hey, doggy. How you doing? Yeah, I do rescue animals as well, rehab animals. I'm not officially a rehabber, but I used to be, and you never really, stop. People bring me animals. You guys are funny. Batman, I don't recognize you actually. Have you just kind of been lurking, which is totally fine, by the way. Hi, Joshy. Why are you saying hi? My eyes are magic. Okay. Hey, Zach. You are into medicine. You've really had a lot of responsibility at work. That was fine, Lucky. It's probably spam, but it's like I'm like if it's not offensive, it's just a Romeo, we call him. Zakria? Hi. It's 8:19 there. Yeah, it's 9:19 here. Or 9:20 now. It depends, Joshy. If I read if I read it, it's probably fine to stay. It's just kind of a subtle, like, thing. I don't know. That's why I was like, I didn't want to make too many mods because I'm kind of more lenient than most people. But, like, if you recognize a bad word, then they can go. Or they can time out. But, like I said, ask me. Just ask me. No, Nick, you weren't spamming it. That was just a thing. Just saying leaving the live because you have a lot of work and assign. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, good luck with your job and assignments. I am always kidding with reptiles and snakes. See, here's another thing, Joshy in particular, like, there's a lot of people that don't speak English, so it comes out not how we would say it, but, like, they don't mean it to do that, you know what I mean? But I love reptiles and snakes. That's who I am. You haven't studied in a whole year. And tomorrow is the exam. Oh my goodness. Well, you should probably not be on a live stream and go study. Yeah, Batman said it. You should probably go study. What are you studying? You get a calculator. No, cheating is not good. Yeah, for real. Snakes are very scary. They're not scary. They're big goobers. They're silly. Your high school exams, you're 16. Can be careful saying that on the internet, but so it's probably a whole bunch of stuff. Well, you should probably go study and not be on a live stream unless it helps you to concentrate, and then you should just read your books and study materials while you're listening to it. I once asked for a spider. My mom said no. Then I said, what about a snake? She said no, and now you have 3 turtles. All right. Hi in India. What? So I didn't even say I'm trying to get off the stream yet, but I just thought it, and people start showing up, like, right at the end. Or maybe it's a timing thing. Like, how long have I been on? Forever. 3.5 hours. This is one of the longest streams I've done. I have read Beloved by Toni Morrison, and it is amazing. It is crazy banana pants, but it is amazing. I mean, just broke my brain, kind of amazing. My hair looks like it's just, I don't know what it's doing. He just said hi from India. Don't delete people, Lucky. Why are you deleting that? He asked if I have a kid. I mean, yeah, it's probably spammy, but it's not offensive. Memorize the answers? They probably don't know what the answers are. There are a lot of snakes in India. There sure are. And there are some very scary venomous snakes in India. My hair is spamming. I only have the one quote. I'm gonna put my hair is spamming as the quote. I'm sure there's others. I can go back and look at it. I need to get your name now. Niranjan Debata 2028. 9 books, 8+ chapters in each book. The Pakistani education system sucks. I know nothing about the Pakistani schools. That's interesting. I don't think you want the venomous snakes, Joshy. Oh, you've got a invitation to India. It's everything in a country from ocean to hill station, desert, snow. Yeah. So does America, though. Hello. I asked a Frenchman if he played video games. He said, oui. I haven't seen Jane in a while with her silly riddles. Yes, Nick. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing? That was spamming, but it didn't get too bad yet, but that's fine. Schools, you're dying over there. I'm sorry. It's your boy LD. Hello? I don't know you. Oof. My friend's uncle was working in the farm and a snake bit his finger, and then he cut his finger with an axe and was later admitted to the hospital. Yikes. I don't know if I can say that. Maudupudi? I can't say your screen name really either. Maybe he didn't have to chop his finger off with an axe. Maybe he did. I mean, that's depends on the venomous snake. No, Nick, you're not spamming. Nope. Yeah, not you. Not you. There was another person that was in and then out already. We've got 2 trigger finger happy people here. All right, I'm starting to crash a little bit, so I think I'm gonna start to wrap this up. I've got to go watch Joshy's video and Philip's video with sound on. I gotta investigate these light up page things. This is really interesting. And I gotta go to bed. Didn't you post a short? That's what I meant. But he survived, yes. Let me know if anyone has any queries related to health you'd be happy to resolve. Thanks, Lucky. Lucky's doing the advertising that I should be doing. Let me see what my subscriber count is now, just out of curiosity. I really needed to go through all these books. Like, that is the main reason. But what just happened here? This is gonna be a long one. Why is it? Let's see. I can see the lighting up on my face there. I listen to lots of songs. Okay. People were mean, I'm sorry. That happens a lot with the internet, unfortunately. 2008 subscribers. Yes. I think I had 2003 when we started. The bigger deal is the watch time though. For me right now. That's kind of like my next goal. It's not the point of this, but like it's kind of my next goal. So okay. The stats are so addictive. Like you can just, they break down like how many of you are male versus female and like age ranges in the analytics. Like right now, and by country. Oh, I need to find it though. All right, the last thing I'm gonna say when I find it. Where is it? So US is only 51%, and then UK is 4.5%. India is 4.2%, and then Indonesia, and then Canada. And there's more, but I digress. 65% of you are not subscribed, but 34% of you are, and you are my favorite. 64% male, 34.7% female, and 1.3% user specified. I feel like more girls would like my channel. Maybe just because I do makeup? I don't know. That surprises me. I like Bollywood songs, yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you, Lucky, for deleting that one. That one was... No, that was... Yeah, that one was inappropriate. Yeah, that was weird. Bye, Nick. Thank you for sticking it out with us here. The weirdest people are those who say thanks for the likes for a YouTube comment. That's not weird. Believe me, I've gone way weirder than that. Yeah, Lucky, I agree with you there on that one. Most of my viewers are 25 to 34 years old. The second group is 35 to 44. I watch a lot of my own videos. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I saw that really gross one. Okay, all right. I still gotta take all this makeup off. It takes a while. Thank you for being here. I don't know what to say on the end of these. I will be streaming tomorrow in the evening. Hi, Nadir. I might remember you. Oh, Cujo's back. Hello. I'm just about to leave. For real. I think Nadir's been here before. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I will hopefully see some of you tomorrow. I do have 2 new books to unbox. Yay! So we're back to that a little bit. What else about tomorrow? I might try to go through maybe some more books in here, but I think mostly I'm just gonna, like, on my own, just move books around, yeah. What is 8 p.m.? Whoa, on my phone it came up with what is, and over here it said EST 8 p.m. No, not that. Oh my god, the glove guy. What is with the glove guy? Don't delete the glove guy. I think it's hilarious. Thank you, Lucky, and thank you, Joshi. Thank you, Cujo. Thank you, Mike, if you're still here. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll catch you up tomorrow. Don't start with that. All right, Romeos, we're gonna leave. Good night, everybody. It's good to see you, and some of you, hopefully, I'll see again. Thanks for helping me get stuff done. This needed to be done really badly. Good night.